Well, I believe Mariah Mills called the baby mother a low-end porn star.
Damn.
Okay.
They look alike.
Love a good porn beef.
Hey, yo.
He does what I does, but it's not that wavy or whatever. That's kind of like what she was saying.
Hey,
You gonna eat that?
during June.
Paw and self. That was crazy. But because it's June, we can't. But pause.
I think it's too late for me to get a growth spurt in the summertime, like back in like high school when that would happen.
You can get your knees done.
That's true.
I would do it. Well, maybe
How
it's
tall
not too
would-
late. Maybe like when does puberty really end?
How many inches would you
We're
want?
always growing, right?
How tall would
Always
you want to
evolving.
be?
You have a child now. Puberty's over.
If I go to therapy and I grow, like physically, would it help?
Maybe mentally.
I just want to put 6 feet in
If
my
you
bio.
grow physically, would it help?
Yo.
I think you answered. I mean,
Like if I go to therapy, will it help physically as well? Like could I get taller?
if you go to therapy,
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I would go to therapy just to be able to dunk a basketball, not to like heal my trauma.
you don't have to be that tall to dunk. There's people your height that can dunk.
I used to be able to grab the rim.
Hey, yo.
Why is that an AO?
That's not a.
Grab the
Not
rim.
a AO.
Grab
That's
the
a-
rim.
Are you grabbing rims?
Grab the rim.
That's a
Rim,
that's
you
a
know
stretch.
rim
If I said I put my
Exactly.
mouth on the rim,
Okay.
that's an AO.
No one
That's absolutely insane. If you say
Didn't Vince Carter do that in one of the dunk contests?
no,
No.
Why you putting that on?
He tongue
Didn't
punched.
Vince do that?
Don't put that on Vince.
He tongue
Vince never
punched
put
the
his
rim?
mouth on a rim.
We should have known when Dwight Howard kissed the backboard that he was doing some crazy shit. Because that's unsanitary.
Kissing the rim is unsanitary.
That's happened in dunk contests.
Kissing the rim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't Vince though.
That's an AO.
Don't put that on Vince.
Who's grabbing rims?
Someone
though?
blew the cupcake out too.
Yeah,
I don't remember
Vince
that.
Vince fisted the rim though.
Gerald Green.
He did.
He put his whole
definitely-
arm in the
he put
rim.
his whole
Fist.
arm.
He put his whole arm in there.
Yeah, he was hanging by his elbow.
Yeah.
Yo,
Anyways,
I mean,
he's Canadian. What do you expect?
If you did want to be taller, how many inches?
Mm,
That's AO.
yes.
yeah, that's probably an AO. I'd say like a nice 6'3",
Wait, how
nice-
tall are you
maybe a
now?
6'2".
It's a lot taller.
I'm 5'9" on a good day.
Damn,
on a
bro,
really
that
good day.
That would be a crazy
They
On
story.
a Tim day.
They said that whatever height a man wishes he could be, that's the height of the man and that his girl cheated on him with before.
What
If you-
proverb
first
did
of
you
all-
get that from?
Mallism's 8'14".
Some meme I saw on Instagram.
Was it like
First
City
of all,
Boys?
if you even know the height, that's wildly creepy.
Yeah,
Julian
that's
knows
so
the height
crazy.
of Book Bag Bandit for sure.
Bookback Bandit is.
He looked like a soft 6'2".
I told you he knew his height. I told you.
He was 6'2" in the rain.
Yeah, it was rain. He's a little soggy, so it was 6'2".
But I feel like
6'3" on a sunny day.
Yeah.
6 feet would be great. But
Yeah,
I feel
6'3"
like
is a
so
lot.
many like guys that are 5'10", 5'11" lie and say they're 6 feet. Like we're not looking at them.
Oh, if I don't
So I
like,
didn't want-
if,
I wouldn't
if
want to
my
be in that.
back isn't slouched, I'm not 6 feet. I need to be like
You're
perfect
not 6 feet.
posture. If you catch me when I'm like this, yeah, but I don't stand like that. I don't do that.
You could put your chest as far as you want out. You are not 6 feet.
Nah, Julian might be 6 feet.
I am.
Julian is 6 foot.
Ha.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, then
Pull up
then
my
maybe
stats
I'm
on
maybe
my,
I'm 5'9" and a
modeling
half.
agency.
Yeah, Julian might be 6 feet.
My agency.
Women do lie about that height thing though.
they love
Of
height.
course, we know women like tall
Yeah,
men.
Of
but
course.
Remember that whole like Twitter era when it was like he has to be 6 feet? I fucked mad at those girls.
Same.
Yeah, that's like a
That was such a lie.
Yeah, it's like whenever you see girls like, yeah, like I'm like, I hit and I'm none of that. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Anytime girls start like describing their type to the internet and you've beat before, like, do you think they're confused, lying? Do you think maybe like they just made a mistake that day?
no, that
Probably
means
made a mistake that day.
they're telling you that they
Thanks,
really
Demaris.
didn't like you.
Demaris.
I
just-
mistake someone for like
They just settled for you. They didn't really like you.
I remember
Damn.
remember the Valentine's Day story I told about the bus and that whole thing?
Don't remember.
Yeah, either way, I'm talking about that girl. She had tweeted, this was, when Twitter was crazy in 2010, after we broke up. She's like, I only like them tall, dark, and handsome. And I was like, fuck, I was 0 for 3, no matter she broke up with me. Now I see why she left
A
me.
girl you dated said she like I'm tall, dark, and handsome. She's a liar.
And then I started, I Googled to see if maybe that was like a new song.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
no.
Demaris, do you like them
nothing
tall?
came out that week.
Nope.
No,
You don't like them tall?
no. I'm short. I don't want to stand on my tippy toes to kiss somebody.
Put some heels on.
And you look like you like
Even
tall
with
girls.
heels, I'm still
I do like
short.
tall women.
You seem like the type
Yeah.
that you would want them to cradle you.
Yeah.
I'm
You
into
like
that.
tall women, that is?
Puppies?
I'm with you. I like tall women.
You like women that are
Put your
taller than
big
you?
ass down.
What did he just do with his hands?
I
What
don't
was
know.
that?
Spirit fingers.
Like
Uppies?
I want
like
them,
a baby.
I want them to lift me up. Uppies?
Yo, get me out of this side of the room.
only because it's June, I'm not gonna curse him out. July.
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 Let's mark
gonna
this.
be crazy. Yeah, mark this for later, Julian. Mark this for July. I'm gonna kick your ass in July.
Put it on the topic
June,
list.
I'll let you rock. July, I'm kicking your ass.
I generally date girls that are like 5'9".
Just like 5'9"?
They usually are around that height. Yeah,
That's like the average woman
that's
height.
comfortable. It's not average.
It's not the average woman's height.
Like 5'8", 5'7".
5'9" is not the
5'9".
average.
No, they're like
woman's height.
5'3",
Kidding
5'4".
me?
No, the average woman is like 5'7", right?
We could Google.
How you go from 5'9" to 5'7"?
Well, it's the same thing to me. I'm 5'2", so like all of
The
that
average
is tall to
5'4".
me.
5'4". Yeah.
5'4" is the
That's
average.
pretty accurate.
I thought they were like 5'6".
In New York City, yeah, it's a little taller, but it's still not 5'9". 5'9's tall.
Oh, and speaking of the month of June, can we please erase the whiteboard when we have guests coming in?
Why?
I rushed to erase what was written on that whiteboard, considering what month it was.
Happy Pride Month?
Oh, some people added some comments below your. I think you generally wanted to say Happy Pride Month on the board,
Yeah.
but then some people.
There was some ad libs. My
So- yeah.
booty holes brown was up there, I believe.
No, that was
Like,
me. I put that up there.
I don't know why you would put that up there.
Somebody put an arrow to Happy Pride Month and wrote, "That's mad gay."
It is
Like, there
mad
was just-
gay.
Eddin did that.
I definitely
didn't
Yeah, but
do
I
that.
heard your tone like in the blue marker.
What you mean?
I was
Let's just
trying
say
to be
when we had
positive.
guests come, we had Be Legendary come to
Shout out to
cook for us.
Legendary.
Shout out to
Amazing vegan food, but I rushed just in case because I don't know if people get offended very easy. We have a huge whiteboard with possible slurs.
There was no slurs.
And then I was nervous like they're watching the only white guy run to a whiteboard to erase
'Cause you wrote
things that I didn't even write.
It looks like you're the one that wrote it,
progressive.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like the culprit. Anyways, we can intro the episode. That was a tangent.
Welcome to a new episode of the new Rory and Mal podcast. I am Mal,
I'm Rory.
and we are back. I'm glad we're back because it was kind of sketchy the last 2 days in New York. Man, we had this cloud looked like a sandstorm outside. It was orange for about 40 hours outside. Canadian wildfire smoke that happened, I believe, almost 2 weeks ago in Canada. Now
Fuck Canada.
Yeah.
finally made its way
Whoa.
over New York City. So we were in Armageddon the last the last 40 hours. It's a lot better today than it was yesterday for sure. But I had a mask on. People were masked up. The masks
definitely
were
were.
back.
Thank God Eric Adams was in the projects giving away.
Yeah, he was handing out
Right.
masks in the projects, being the great mayor that he is.
How many times do you think he was like, "Yo, just reshoot that"? Let's get my better side.
You know how many times he did that. Everything, cameras were there. You know, everything has to be a photo op.
Republica.
And did he not realize he was in the projects? For those that don't know, Eric Adams is our mayor and is one of the most mixiest human beings, not mixiest mayors of all time. He was just banging on project doors, and everyone was like, "What do you? Just because you have a mayor jacket on?
Yeah, right.
You look like the
Man,
cops."
check it.
Oh, the cops are with him. You know that. He is a cop.
Word.
Once a cop, always a cop.
What a dumb idea. Just leave him in the lobby.
Yeah, just
Take-
just leave him in the lobby
just
for
leave him
people
in
to grab on the way out, or just make it simple. But whatever.
But yeah, Tuesday morning, I went to go look at the weather. We got no notifications, no heads up, no nothing. I even watched the local news the night before. Didn't see shit. Open weather app. It's like, hey, it may be some bad air today. But I see that every now and then. Don't think much of it. And within 3 or 4 hours, it looked like the entire city was on fire.
Yeah, it was bad. The breathing wasn't bad because I had a mask on, but my eyes were burning.
Same.
Yeah.
The air was
Yeah,
thick.
like it was that
dirt.
bad. Like my fucking eyes started burning. It just felt like I just had a bad case of allergies. I took Claritin. That wasn't working, but today seems to be a little better than a lot better than it was yesterday.
Yeah, Wednesday was by far the worst day. And what was crazy, I was with Eddin, unfortunately, and we were looking at our weather app, and it was a completely sunny day out. That's what made it nuts. It's not like it was overcast and then the smoke came.
Yeah.
It was a completely clear day, and it was either dark as fuck or orange as fuck at 2 p.m.
It hit us with the Breaking Bad filter.
OD.
It was,
It was Mexico
I
outside.
saw a lot of funny, Twitter was in full
Sepia.
effect, as they should have been. No one prayed for New York, but it's fuckers
Yeah,
all the
I
time.
didn't see pray for New York.
They said it looked like hookah and reposado out there.
Yeah, it was bad.
You guys can breathe. This is what you love.
It was bad.
Saw some awful New York jokes. Put your Timbs on. They can go through it. Don't firefighters wear those?
Somebody said this is what Michael Jordan sees on a day-to-day basis.
That's fucked up.
That's pretty funny.
No, that's fucked up. That's
Pretty funny though.
Oh, because of the
Because
that's
he has
bad.
yellow eyes.
You know,
yeah.
Mike got the cognac eyes.
Yeah.
So like,
That's like a disease thing, though. That's
Bad.
Isn't that like a liver thing?
Yeah.
usually a
cigar,
liver issue.
cigar and cognac. That's all that is.
Gambling
White
addiction.
women and Remy.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Well,
combo.
our index, there's a ozone index, and 0 to 50 is good, average, and then it goes by 50 up until when you hit 300, which is the maroon, which is like everyone's screwed no matter your predispositions. Ours at the highest was in the 400s. So I happened to be outside with my parents when it was in the 400s. And
Smart.
It was terrifying.
Trying to kill your parents.
We were walking. We actually came here to the
COVID didn't take
studio.
him out, so you had to try something else.
We walked home from the
What is wrong
studio
with you?
and we noticed it looked like the cars had like a filter on them, like just dirt on every single parked car. And we were like, oh, this is bad. And then I had my AC on overnight, and one of my favorite plants is like really going through it right now.
Damn.
It's about to die, and I'm very sad.
Do you have it close to the AC?
So so it's the tall one that we now have in the front over there. One of the ones in the front. And yeah, the AC was on overnight. I didn't think about it at the time. And in the morning, all the leaves are like yellowing and drooping, and it bothered me this morning. I'm sad.
We'll definitely keep your plant in our prayers for
Thank
sure,
you.
and please keep us updated.
I'll smoke that fucking plant.
I
Fuck
mean,
out of here.
Maybe a
not
GoFundMe we could put together. I don't know
Be appreciated.
how we can help out.
We're gonna repot it. Should we repot it or something like? Or you think a new environment, more sunlight will help it?
It's not
Maybe give it up for adoption?
It was getting polluted air, which, yes, the plant's bad, but also that polluted air was being pumped into my whole apartment where my parents were also there.
So what do you think your lungs are going through right now?
I don't give a fuck my lungs. I'm talking about my parents' lungs and my plant.
Hopefully DCYF knows about this plant situation so we can get it to a better home.
I want Mayor Adams to give me a new plant.
So my dumbass was like, oh, great, everyone's going to be inside. What a perfect time to go run errands. I haven't been grocery shopping in a while. I have a car. It'll be all right. I turned that AC on, and I swear it smelt like my entire car was on fire. I made it halfway down. Sid was like, nah, let me turn around. Sorry, Trader Joe's.
I saw some, the conspiracy Instagram. They were saying, hey, it's beautiful in Canada right now. Don't let them fool you. This is not coming from Canada. I was like, do they
You know
know
how big the country is?
do they know? First of all, do they know how big Canada is? Number one, and number two, the wildfire was almost 2 weeks ago. It's been put out. That's just the smoke that is now coming over New York. Like people will jump behind a conspiracy quick. I'm like, yo, yes, it's nice in that part of Canada that you're in right now. Yes, that doesn't mean that's not where it's coming. It's coming from a different part of Canada.
I was in an elevator in a building in the city yesterday, going down to the lobby, and an old guy I'd never seen in the building before looked at me and then trying to make conversation. This is worse than 9/11.
What?
That's hard. Well, it probably was though. In certain
What
parts
floor
of
do you
the
live on
city.
so I know not to go near your fucking floor? I looked at him with such disbelief. I was like, we should have played corners instead.
This is
what
worse than 9/11.
That's what he said. I think he was old. I think he was trying to say like the fog, because we were in Midtown.
Yeah.
And you remember 9/11
No,
how foggy from the smoke it
Yeah,
was.
but that's only
for
if you were in that
days.
area. But like, that's still sick to say that.
No, I get his
Yesterday
point though.
Did 3,500 innocent people die yesterday?
He wasn't talking about the death
about the
toll. He was
smoke.
talking about the haze and the
Yeah, but
visibility
he
in the
you got to
city.
word that a little better. Than
He was
that,
at
though.
least 7 years old. He's had plenty of time to learn how to articulate his thoughts.
Yeah. That's
can't
saying this is worse than 9/11 and just leaving it right there.
Elevator talk though. It had to be quick.
No, that's not elevator talk.
And to say
That's-
that to somebody in like Midtown is crazy.
Yeah, like
It's like,
what if you lost a
He
loved
said
one?
it like Jersey.
What if you lost a loved one in the towers that day and somebody says that to you? Like, are you kidding me? You can't say. You got to word that a little better than that.
but yeah, it was definitely a strange day. I don't know. At this point, can you not say global warming is a thing?
Oh,
I mean, I don't care if this was started from a gender reveal, because that's usually how wildfires start now, right?
oh yeah,
All
Gender
gender reveals.
reveals.
That's what did the one in California 2 years ago.
yeah. It's always the gender reveals.
When
Why you can't just say what you having? Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when people used to be like, "Yo, I'm having a girl,"
Yeah, but TikTok.
and like that was it.
It was gender reveals were out before TikTok.
When are we gonna do gender assignment reveals?
That is the thing, though.
Nice.
Wait, really?
I could believe
Yeah, they'll have like a
No, but like, doesn't
transitioning
the
party.
kid have agency for that? They can't like.
agency is fucking hilarious.
Like an agent, like that takes 10% of a
To
gender.
have agency means
Autonomy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make the decision.
Like he signed a WME, is what you're saying?
or she or they.
They negotiate his gender.
The ink of the pen is your gender.
That's great.
He just goes into the doctor's office like, he's this much testosterone, so this is what the price is going to be.
Hey.
I forgot where the fuck we were going. Anyway, stop gender reveals.
Stop gender reveals for real.
Absolutely. Is there global warming? Like, can you say no? You're on the right. Come on.
I don't think you can.
Or
say
was this
that.
the weather machine? Was this Biden's weather machine?
for sure.
Might have been.
Typically, these wildfires happen, but this is like the worst it's been ever when it comes to Canada.
Yeah, apparently they like this is usually how much they burn for a year, and we just got it done like out the way the first month of
Which is
summer.
kind of crazy.
Blitzed it.
Blitzed it.
I mean, we're looking real LA-ish now.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna move back.
Yeah, it was bad. Yesterday was bad.
But yeah, if there wasn't even more zombie apocalypse shit going on, Apple announced the end of the world
Right.
at the same
Wait,
time.
what?
How you feel about this?
This is the beginning of the end if the beginning of the end didn't already start. And I know there's already VR goggles. For those that don't know, Apple has announced that it has their reality vision glasses or snow goggles, if you will, that will be coming out this year. I think they're like fucking $4,000,
3,500.
3,500 with taxes. I
With
feel like
tax, $4,000.
Apple adds more taxes than any other company.
Can you just like get it and like pay it monthly like your bill, like your new phone?
You can, yes.
Yes, so
You
they
just
can
pay-
own you forever,
Yeah.
and then you just
It's like a
prorate that
360
to
deal.
the next year.
It's a 360.
They 360 your face.
Yeah. 360.
They take some of your groceries.
Yeah.
Where do we begin here? Is this the beginning of the end?
No.
When Apple does something is different than the VR shit. Like the VR goggles were fun with the video games and
Yeah.
that whole VR world, but this is going to become part of people's everyday lives. This isn't just going to be some geek shit. This is just the start of it. I believe they started with snow goggles on purpose. They already have the small lens ones ready to go in 2-3 years, and those are going to be $10,000. Are we all going to be walking around with the exact same
They want you
glasses
locked
on
in.
until
They
they
want you
do a
locked
Gucci
in.
collab?
I can see that. I can see that becoming a thing.
Do we want to live this way?
It looks stupid as hell.
Well, these are the first. You know they're gonna make some new ones that are gonna be.
Yeah. This is first generation.
Yeah, this is like just the first one. This is like the first iPhone.
And I'm saying, when the phones came out, we just slowly became more dependent on them from the flip phone to now.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the flip phone? Or I'm sorry, is the VR goggles now the singular wireless phone?
Right.
And now they just gave us the Razor.
I don't know because it's gonna be a thing. I think a lot of people will have this VR headset, but I don't think it will become as popular as the actual phone itself.
What happens when it's contacts and it's part of our phone? And we no longer even need the phone, we just need the contact.
Well, see, I'm not putting no contacts in my. I'm that when it gets to that, I'm not. I don't fuck with shit like that. I'm not putting no contact lens in my eye.
Just between everything that's happening in Canada, Black Mirror coming back, and these snow goggles, I think we're fucked. Our generation might be the first ones that will stop and be like, nah, this is a little too much until we're forced to have to use it. Because that's how a lot of shit happens. Like my mom and dad were very much not into computers and phones like that and used to yell at me like, get off your phone, you're losing your mind. My dad now sits in my living room on his fucking cell phone like a teenager.
Yeah.
He is fully iPhoned out, knows what to do. He's on the shit all the time. I think our generation will say no to this, but will eventually have to adapt to it.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what like FaceTime looks like with the VR on.
Oh, so
Shit like
that's
that.
that's what I was telling you on pre-production. So FaceTime with this, what happens is that when you're setting it up, you basically get like a scan done of your face, and it kind of like it's like a fake version of you doing FaceTime. Like you could have the goggles on, everyone sees like a version of you, but it's not you.
So the Matrix.
Basically, it's an avatar.
Yeah, but wouldn't you still need to be on the call to talk? Like it's not
Yeah.
in lieu of you. It's you still. So what's the point of the?
But it's not like your actual face real time. It's like a scan they use.
They should regulate this because I think that's really cool and important to people that have family on the other side of the world, people that are fighting wars, people that are working in other countries. Like that's really dope. And I think people that are in long distance relationships, this is great. If you are within a certain mileage of this person, either fucking call them or go see them.
That's some old head shit to say.
I was gonna say, yeah. it's some old
Unless
shit
you're
to say.
sick and can't come out, like we should regulate this.
I got
I'm
mad
being
people that
very,
live close to
very
me that I don't wanna
communist
see, though.
Russia with this one, or
Where-
very
where-
much China.
Let me ask you. So where do you think this can go wrong? Where this kind of scares you a bit?
Because it leads to Matrix. Watch Black Mirror.
I mean, no, yeah. But I
They've
mean,
already
like,
been predicting everything like The Simpsons.
What's like the next step you think then?
No human interaction whatsoever.
Yeah, I think we're undervaluing human personal hand to hand connection. I think with this over consumption, over communication, we're talking a lot more to people, but we're seeing people a lot less in person, and that's severely dangerous to just human existence.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Rory's point.
And it takes away everything. Like, forget like art and creative shit. Like, human interaction is really what drives the world, no matter what. Of course, technology has pushed us into a different space, but what the fuck is the point of everything if there is no human interaction?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the point of money at that point? Like, what is the point of anything? If you just have your goggles and can do everything and pay for your fucking little closet box apartment, that's what it could end up being.
Okay,
just a bunch of people sitting in little closets. There's no point.
Existing.
Like, what is the point of existing?
Being connected.
I think I'm not anti-technology. I think that whole FaceTime thing could be really cool in moderation. I think FaceTime is great. I think all this stuff has enhanced life, but it's now going to completely take it over.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree to an extent. I think that the thing about it is you can still take this off. You don't have to wear it all day. You don't have to walk outside with it. You don't have to I think this is a cool way for people to just interact and maybe have meetings now. If you're not in the LA office, you're in New York this week, you have business to do. Maybe this VR headset is a new way to, take meetings, do business like that.
Exactly.
Interviews, have your family all on the same shit. I don't know, maybe some cool shit to do. But as long as people don't start walking around outside with this shit on all day.
Yeah, that would be weird.
You know that's gonna happen.
But that's gonna happen for a couple people.
But those
people don't do it now.
But we know the weirdos are out there. Let them be weird.
People don't do that now.
Are kids gonna grow up knowing what your eyes look like?
Wait, what?
You have these fucking doofy snow goggles on for their entire childhood.
That's where it becomes a bit much when people just keep it on all day.
The commercial was this kid trying to raise his kid. His kid keeps running in the kitchen, and they're like, "Don't worry, you can still see your kids."
Yeah. Like he hands him a plate of food at the end with the stupid goggles on. Bro, you're in your home. Take the fucking glasses off.
Word.
Yeah. What was the thing that they had? It was a cooler looking one. It was just like one lens over your eye. Like it was like a glass.
That was the
Google glasses.
The
right?
Google Glass, yeah. But that was the start of it. It didn't get as advanced as fast.
Early.
Yeah. Like it was a great idea in theory, but they didn't.
I was on a flight with a guy that had that on. I thought it looked cool.
I mean, listen, VR, it just started to pop. And I remember being in Kevin Lyle's office in 2010 when people were bringing in VR shit and everyone was like, this is sorry. Like, and we were 10 years too late at that point. Like VR's now just popping and they've been pitching it for 20 years.
The scary part is that with a company like Apple, this is going to be like exceptionally now even more popular compared to before. I mean, don't you have a pair too? Don't you have
yeah, but they're
from Oculus or Meta or whatever.
The Oculus shit is cool. Don't get me wrong. But
it ain't this.
Apple literally, and why we love Apple is they connect everything.
Yeah, like, it's an ecosystem.
That's why they're Apple.
Yeah.
That's why they're one of the biggest companies to ever exist because they make us rely on every one of their products and they connect and sync all of them, which makes life a lot easier.
Way easier. Demaris, remember we were talking about this Monday?
Yeah.
How you hated all Apple products, but you got the Apple Watch, computer.
The MacBook, then you have the watch, and you have everything.
Everything.
So
Same.
with that, it's
AirPods.
I have enough trouble just like staring off into the distance in my own world when I'm in public. If you give me a contact where I can see everything, like I'm not going to go outside.
Imagine the amount of data this is going to harness too, because this is, again, unlike a phone, which is more, you can separate it, put it in a different room. Like when you're locked in, it's on your face. Like this is on your head, attached to your head.
So you guys don't see any,
what you see too.
You don't see any connection with Apple announcing that they're going to monitor people's mental health and depression as well as give us something that's actually in our vision.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm being one of those weird conspiracy theorists in saying that the chip is not far away. It may not be in our lifetime here, but I think it will be in my daughter's
Like getting
lifetime.
implanted with a chip?
Yes.
They have that
if they're
China
going
right
after
now.
our eyes right now and then monitoring our mental health, which is our feelings, what would be next? Especially if they succeed in it. Because listen, I was so anti-face shit and fingerprint. Now I'm like, dude, they have everything. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll go to Clear. I'll give everyone my fingerprint.
Right.
Once I get adapted to them being my eyes and them monitoring my feelings and telling me how to make myself feel better, yeah, just put a chip in me at that point.
They already got the breathing shit on the Apple Watch. You're already chipped up if you go to an Apple.
Isn't Elon developing a microchip?
He is a microchip.
he built like a microchip.
There are people who are using. I follow these people socially who they use like a chip to open all of their doors, like for their cars, their homes, every door in their house, every safe. They have a chip in their arm, and she just that's how she opens up her house.
You could pay shit in China.
And I'm not one of the people that thinks there was a chip in the vaccine. I'm not one of those crazy people. I'm just putting things.
China.
Look at history and look what's going on right now when it comes to technology. This is just another step to where the chip could end up in the next generation's lifetime. I don't know if we'll get to the chip thing, maybe the first prototype, but that shit is coming.
I can't wait to see all the young boys with the poo shiesties on with the Apple goggles.
That's gonna be hard.
You know it's coming, and they're gonna be on those little scooter things
Oh yeah,
that blow up on the trains.
So I used to use the Apple goggles. It's
Oh,
hilarious.
you know that's happening. You know that's happening uptown in the hood.
I was gonna say, how could we?
Who's gonna be the first rapper to call a hit from the goggles? Who's gonna be the first one to spin the block?
If Young Thug smuggles them in the yard,
He can't get a little ass perk in there. You think he's gonna get snow
Right.
goggles? You think he's gonna get mace goggles in there?
Have y'all been paying attention to that trial?
Of course.
It's some sick shit going on, man. Like,
Ever since the lawyer said cap, I've been glued.
it's some sick shit going on with that trial, man.
I mean, I think he knows it's not looking great. That's why he has a different girl try to sneak perks in every other day.
That's
They,
crazy.
they had one. I think they said they was trying to use a drone
What?
to get some stuff like over to jail. It was crazy. It was some shit online I was reading. I was like, I just thought after a while, I'm just like, all right, this is a movie at this point.
Yo, you know what? That shit would make me want to be a CO. If I could like spend my day just at my post trying to shoot down drones,
Mhm.
get a scout sniper, retire, just fucking right from the yard, just start shooting drones,
Right.
be like Duck Hunter.
Talk
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that's terrified of these goggles. Maybe I am being too overly scared and fearful, but
You guys heard about face mail?
yes, I did. And I think that's hilarious. For those that don't know, you can now leave a voicemail from FaceTime if people do not answer of your actual face of a recording, not just
Yeah.
a voicemail.
But you can do that now. You can record
Send
a
a video.
video and send it.
I mean,
text
yeah,
it
you
to
could
somebody.
just send a video. That's fair.
It's going to bring voicemail back. Like, when was the last time you guys left a voicemail?
mine's just gonna be a meme video. Like it's not gonna be of me. It will be probably just a meme or something.
your
do that?
FaceTime voicemail.
So you can
Oh,
upload.
I see what you mean.
I think you're able to like pre-record a video and upload it as your video voicemail.
Oh, okay.
So you can take like any viral video or content or just something stupid. You know the guy that does like the guitar, like "I love you, bitch."
Yeah.
You could do like something like that.
Bitch.
Came to mind.
That's weird that was the one.
Wait, that's like your
That would be
like your away message.
somebody called
like
that's
leave,
your
your,
wave
leave a message
Yeah.
after the
Okay.
tone.
Julian, I want to bring up like old wounds, but what would your
Uh-oh.
face mail be to the Lululemon backpack girl?
Get well soon.
It would be a slow pan of the wall of backpacks at Lululemon. And then it would be a quick link that she can tap to purchase one and send it to me.
This is the second slap.
You whore, you stained my backpack.
If you
Wow.
if you could drop a link on that, that'd be fire.
But this I thought was funny, but I was always like, you could just send a video, I guess. But voicemails don't exist anymore. I appreciate Pete Davidson, the hipster that he is, trying to bring back the regular voicemails.
Right.
He left a voicemail to PETA. Did he call like the landline?
Yeah, I hope so.
Who leaves voicemails? That's why I felt like this was almost fake. Like, I think Pete's telling the truth, but where did PETA get this voice? Who leaves a voicemail?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna leave a voicemail, it would be for Peter.
Can you Google contact PETA? Is there a 1-800 number?
I'm sure there's a PETA hotline.
We should call Peter right now.
No.
Why not?
We just had vegan, so they
Yeah,
That's
Probably
true. Oh, so
appreciate
they
us.
did fuck with us. When was the last
Um,
time you guys left like an angry voicemail?
angry voicemail.
Yeah, an angry
Oh, it's been some years, but not because my anger's gotten better, just because voicemails aren't a thing.
Like,
Yeah.
look here, buddy.
What about an angry text? When was the last
Pal.
time you guys sent an angry text?
Oh, maybe this morning.
Yeah.
Damn.
Before we started recording.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
who pissed you off?
scars on my thumbs.
Yo,
What is an angry text though? Like,
It's all caps.
how do you start it?
a long ass text.
Yo, double tapping the all caps thing before you go off on someone is hilarious.
You basically just text like meek tweets. That's just the angry.
Broken English.
That's an angry text.
At what point in your angry text messages do you care about grammar? Like, to me, that's the gauge of how
That's out the
angry I
window
am.
in the
I've
first
been
minute.
outraged, but still want to make sure I'm making sense. Then I've gotten to the point where, like, I don't care what I'm saying now. You're going to see
Yeah.
letters and you're going to feel this
The
outrage.
wrath. Yeah.
But it's always funny when you send like a text where you're upset, and then you make like grammar mistakes, and then you have to like send like the correction right
Spelling
after.
errors. Yeah.
It's like, how
That's
upset are you right now? 'Cause
And there goes your point. Like, even if you were right,
Yeah.
it's over now.
It's
Well,
like,
now
yo,
you got the edit button, so you could just edit it.
Yeah, you could just edit
but
it.
that's still funny though. Cause like if I'm reading it and then you edit it, it's like, yo, all right, I understand what you was trying to say. Like,
What about voice notes? You guys do those?
No, we've been through this.
I think women love
My
voice
biggest pet peeve on earth.
women do love voice notes. especially when they're like, they got some tea.
Or
When they got some what?
When they got some tea. When they got some,
I thought he said
Earl Grey?
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah.
Demaris, what is Earl Grey tea compared to regular tea?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like in your group chat when you guys gauge, like, oh, I just have green tea.
Oh, I see.
It's just mint.
Yeah, like what's the chamomile?
Yeah, what's the
Just-
chamomile?
Chamomile is like calm.
What's the
Okay.
ginger
The
tea?
Earl Grey got to do with a nigga.
And the ginger tea?
The Earl Grey got to do with a nigga. Women don't fascinate y'all. Like y'all just women have like their own language. Like this, women are just fascinated.
I have a question.
What about when it's about his current girlfriend?
What?
Tea about his current girlfriend.
That's chai. That's spicy tea.
Chai.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind. I love chai.
You love chai?
Not that kind of chai.
Demaris,
Oh,
I have
man.
a question for you real quick. How long do you wait until whoever the guy you're dealing with, whatever he does, how long do you wait until you tell the group chat about it? Like if he fucks up.
It depends how long we've been dating. If he's new, probably immediately. If he's like my man, I'm not telling him.
Oh, you just don't tell him?
No, I learned that a long time ago.
Because they
Nobody
probably already told her he was gonna fuck up, and she
Yeah,
don't
nobody
want
want
she
to
don't
hear
wanna-
that shit.
She don't
I'm
want to
not.
prove him right.
I'm,
Like y'all
yeah.
right. He fucked up.
I'm not complaining till I'm ready to leave.
A friend of mine broke up with his girl. You guys know him. Friend of mine broke up with his girl, and she unfollowed and blocked me.
Oh, that's happened to me.
That
plenty
makes
of
sense.
times.
Yeah.
I didn't do shit though.
I never understood that.
Your friend.
Huh?
Your
Okay.
friend.
I
See-
didn't do a single thing.
She's cutting off the whole. She's killing the whole.
but
like,
shit, but
bloodline.
all of our homies are other friends. Like
She
she's a
doesn't
part
want
of
to
the
see you
crew.
out on IG story with it. Like, yeah, it happens. But you also don't know what he has said to her about you.
Yeah.
Because as a best friend, you have signed a contract that
Ooh.
means you need to take the blame for his bullshit.
That's
Might
true.
depress him. About
So like when he's out with hoes that he knows,
Oh, yeah.
they're
he might be
Julian's
the guy.
hoes.
Yeah.
You're the bad influence.
We don't do that, though.
You should. That's
He's my
fucking friendship 101.
We play backgammon and bike. That's literally all we do.
And bitches.
Gay.
And bitches.
There's
Backgammon,
no
back and
It's
bitches.
just, there's no third B. It's just two B's. There's no third
backgammon,
B.
bikes, and
Bs.
bitches.
I don't do shit.
As I've gotten older, though, I do tell my friends when they're about to get somewhat serious, like this looks like they're really going to start dating this girl. I ask them, do you want me to be the good friend or the bad friend so I know how to move accordingly? Do you want me to be the friend that is cool with her, that can fix situations when y'all are fucking hate each other? Or do you want me to be the asshole friend that you can blame every last fucking thing on? I will follow suit either way. I'm great at both.
Fam.
That needs to be established early. Because there's been times where I thought I was the good friend. I went to go talk to her. She's like, you're the one that's been encouraging to cheat. I'm like,
Damn.
whoa.
Wow.
No, but we've
Whoa,
all
whoa.
been friends for like a year before they even started dating. So like we've all have a good rapport. There's no issues. And then in this mess, I just get clipped.
That's how
Women
I
just
go.
they need to feel like they did something. Like they feel powerless. They're upset. They need an outlet for their anger. So
childish.
they do that. It is
I-
childish.
You still keep following her friends though?
She has a twin sister that I.
No, I'm saying in your relationships, like when you break up with a
You
girl.
look at that bitch
Oh,
by any means
I don't have
necessary.
any. I don't really have.
You don't follow
I
hoes, right?
don't like one person that that ended poorly, and for good reason. I was done wrong, and I still follow her. I don't care. So the social aspect of things means literally nothing to me.
I just
don't
got
care.
blocked by my
It's an
ex.
Instagram. Who fucking cares?
She
Grow up.
blocked you?
Yeah.
I wonder if she blocked me. I'm gonna check. That's awful.
I just got blocked, and I was kind of angry about it.
Why do you think you got blocked?
I have an idea of why,
Of course you do.
but
Look
I
at you
don't-
sitting
I
there like,
didn't
I have
do-
no
I
idea
didn't do
why.
anything.
So what's
We
the
always
idea?
know.
No.
Share your
I
idea.
didn't do anything.
Of course.
That's a
I
problem.
didn't do anything. But
Whenever a man does this,
It's I. Anytime a man says I and then pauses, he's about to say
thought-
some bullshit.
This is why I got mad, because I thought we were cool. I thought we were like chilling and everything. But what I found out was that there was
Look at the emotions.
You ready? You ready?
Hands.
There was a soft launch happening
a soft launch for what?
on her end.
For a new nigga?
relationship?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Got a man?
skirted on you.
Ooh.
Wait, what did the soft launch look like?
I'm letting you know now.
I don't know.
It wasn't soft.
I mean, clearly not. I got blocked. I think that was the whole point, though. That was
You
like
think he made her do it, or she wanted to?
she definitely wanted to.
Yo, if your
I think you
girl-
can't make your
if
girl
your
block
girl
a dude.
knew-
That's
if your
crazy.
girl knew dude make her block you, like
That's
she
sick.
actually
That's-
do it. She's
I don't know.
a sucker.
Yeah.
Don't block me for some new dude. Like, don't do that.
I wouldn't have
You
cared.
don't
I'd be
even know
like,
this
cool.
nigga.
No, I think the sucker is the guy.
No, we know that. He's another,
Yeah,
no,
he's
he's
a
a whole
sucker,
nother
but-
word. We can't use that word anymore. But you are like if you're my ex, like, and you block me because your new dude said to block me.
Are we still like friends in communication? Or are we just?
Yeah, like we still cool. It's like,
Oh, then I actually really wouldn't care if we were still cool.
nah, I would.
Nah, if
My
that's
ex-
better for your
Block me,
relationship, go
I'm like,
ahead.
yo, you corny. As soon as that don't work out, you know what you gonna do.
But who cares
I don't
if
dirty
you
Mac,
think I'm
but-
corny if my new nigga is happy? I don't care if you think I'm
He
You
corny
did that
too.
for
That
us.
nigga's corny.
For sure he's corny. For sure he's corny, but
Again,
He corny.
I wouldn't dirty Mac, but if she said I had to block you because the new dude, I should tell you something.
Exactly.
Nah,
That's dirty
Exactly.
macking on a
That's
very
dirty
light
macking.
level.
Okay.
Exactly.
On a micro
Like
level?
if she be like,
Micro-
yo, my
micro
dude,
macking.
my
Micro
dude
macking?
made me block you. I'm gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, you don't. Not even say anything. Just go.
Yeah.
She knows what that means.
See
Yeah, that should tell you.
see you in 7 months.
Do you know the guy? Eddin?
Wow.
Do you know him?
Not that I know. No.
so did she just like post his arm, like the wristwatch?
I don't.
was
That's the thing.
back?
I didn't get to actually see it, but I was
quesadilla?
told about this. His quesadilla is funny. I was told about this, but what got me annoyed was that I know this was done all sequentially. on
Wait, did she
purpose.
block you and
Anytime
then
you
post
say
him, or post
sequentially,
him and
you
then
know
block
you're
you?
I think she posted me, then blocked
Sequentially?
me. No, she blocked me, then posted it.
Tell us
Oh,
about
so
the
she wants you back.
sequentials.
She didn't want you to see it.
That's corny.
She didn't want you to see it.
I
Now
thought
you
it was
can't
corny.
take her back. Because she did some corny
In case
shit.
you're listening to this, I thought that was corny as fuck.
Ooh.
She has you blocked. I don't know.
Yeah.
She
You
go
can't block
She go here.
Spotify.
Do you think her man made him unsubscribe to the pod? Have to unsubscribe to the podcast.
Making your girl unsubscribe to the pod. That's like, all right, fam, what we doing? Like, I gotta unsubscribe, I gotta block. Like, come on, I don't want the dude back. Like, you can't let your new partner like completely detach you from, unless it like ended bad. Like if it was some ugly, nasty shit, then I understand. But if y'all was like still cool, like
We didn't.
I think anyone that immediately tries to come in and tries to make that direct of an influence on any past situation is a little
Yeah.
weirdo.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
It's
Can't-
insecure.
Don't do that. That's insecure.
Yeah.
Mo, how many times do you think your old work has talked to the new guy, hasn't told him about the God Mall, but he starts
Ew.
listening to the podcast around her, and she's forced to like let him know
That you're an 8.
Oh God, that's awful.
that you're an 8.
That you're
I was actually in that situation. A girl that I was dating, her boyfriend now is a fan.
I've been there.
Oh, so,
And
he's,
she-
so he's listening right now. And
and
he's
she
putting the
don't-
pieces
and
together.
And she don't know how to tell him that like we dated before.
Interesting.
Cause she's like, yo, she said I cannot tell. Like she was like, you don't understand. Like we be in the kitchen and like he'll have like the iPad open and like you and Rory are like on.
No.
He got the audio just play. You got to throw an earbud in.
No,
at
the
that
video,
point.
like the video playing.
But he doesn't know.
Yeah, he
He's
doesn't
just
know
watching
that-
his.
He doesn't know
Oh.
we dated.
Yeah.
So she like, I don't know how to tell him because
He's listening right now.
What's his name?
And this is why I only. That's why I only listen to
it's
serial
you.
podcasts, and it's the real.
yeah, like.
That's so bad.
I don't know. Maybe my queen hit Jeff. Who knows?
But see, the thing is, like most girls that I date, if we not dating no more, like we're still kind of cool. Like you know what I mean? Like we don't see each other, we don't hang out.
Not
but-
friends. You're cool.
You know
Yeah,
how
like,
you
we cool.
You know how you could tell him that you know you're his girl. Just one day when they go out to dinner, just pick up the tab, and he should get the hint.
Oh, he's done that before.
Yeah,
Be
so I'm
like,
saying, he'll
who
get the
paid
hint.
for the? She's like, don't worry about it, and he should be able to put it together.
I wouldn't do that with if they're together. I wouldn't do that.
But
The
do you
one
think-
time I did that, like my homegirl was not interested in that dude at all. Like that wasn't her boyfriend.
But do you think like he said to her like, "Yo, this mall guy is so funny"? Like,
No,
do you think he
No, he's a.
like he comments while watching?
You're not understanding what I'm
He
telling
comments
you.
while
like.
Can you describe the setup just so he's aware while he's listening right
Mall's
now that
his
we're
favorite?
definitely talking about him?
I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to cause no friction. in
No.
our relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not that.
Does he
See,
put
that-
money bags
That's
under
dirty macking.
How is that dirty, Maggie?
That's
Trying
definitely
to cause
dirty.
friction in their relationship.
Yeah.
They're hiding things from each other right now.
Yeah,
That's not
that
his
is none of my
problem.
business. Look, yo, you see how Rory?
I want honesty to come forward.
Nah, how you want honesty in another nigga's relationship? What's wrong?
Because
with you?
honesty will set you
Nah,
free.
man, you can't. Nah, don't
There's
do
no
that.
secrets
Let
between
that
the two
man
of
have
them.
let that man have an unhonest relationship.
Everyone has a past. You're
Yeah.
a nice guy.
That's true.
Okay.
You can't be
That's
mad at
true.
if Maul is the past.
true.
But
I'm like,
no,
yeah.
I feel like at this point, does she need to tell him?
No.
The reason why I
She
said
wants to tell him though because she said, you know, it's like you're not understanding what I'm saying. He's a fan.
Exactly,
Like he quotes things.
what if he got hype?
so, then
He
it's
quotes things?
Do you think
Yes.
that's why she started to like him? Because when they were flirting, he was like, "Yo, that's crazy," or like he just reminded.
Yeah,
He probably threw her a money bag. She was like, "Oh, this looks familiar."
Yeah, maybe
he
that
probably
was the
stole your whole personality.
He took
the
your whole
comfort,
fucking
the comfortable
flow.
transition.
Steal
Yeah,
my whole
He
personality.
stole your
that's
whole
what it sounds like.
That's what your fans be
He got
doing.
some upside down hats in the closet.
Perfect
Sure.
He
rebound.
definitely wears
100%.
Oh, it makes sense now. Yeah, that's why she likes him.
I
He
wouldn't
just
wanna
emulates
know.
you from the pod.
I wouldn't
If
want
I'm already a fan, don't tell me.
Yeah.
Like if I'm just discovering something and I'm about to become a fan, then sure, tell me,
No,
right?
like, and she didn't know. She didn't know that he followed the show, that he watches Rory and myself. Like she didn't know until one day, like they were in the bed and he had like his iPad in the bed.
You was in the bed
like
with
the
them?
show, and
That's
like
a threesome?
he was watching the show, and she said she looked over like, and so she texted me. She was
In the
like,
bed?
In the bed?
She was
That's
like, "Yo,
fucked up.
No, we're literally just cool." So
I
she
know.
said she was like, "Yo, you are not gonna fucking believe what's going on right now."
Is she wrong for texting you?
Yeah,
Yep.
right there.
100%.
100%.
She's wrong for texting
She definitely
100%.
rolled over.
because
Definitely she put the eye emojis with the big eyes.
Shoulder
Like,
protection.
that's what he should be mad at. Fuck being a fan of the fact that
Nah, but they're not.
I get it.
It's
I get
no,
it.
her
It's-
telling you that, don't tell your old nigga that I'm a fan of him, bro. You're bugging.
That's kinda crazy.
That's fucking
kinda
insane.
crazy. That's kinda crazy.
That's
Okay.
insane.
Demaris would jump out the bed so quick.
I would be
let's look at the other guy's
Demaris
perspective.
would have slammed that iPad on the floor.
Yo.
the moment I heard the voice,
Demaris would have like, "Well, then suck his dick then." Like,
fucking tripping.
What?
Chuck fucking tripping.
you know, Demaris would have went crazy.
What?
She would have broke that iPad and said some reckless shit.
Okay, how do you check your girl's ex that you're a fan of? 'Cause
How do you check him?
now you got the number of somebody you love too. Like if I got Nas's number and he said hello, all the bravado would
All
take
the
away.
bravado.
Hey Nas, do you mind just like not texting my girl anymore?
Oh my God.
Do
Big
you
fan.
mind?
Just to let you know,
Do you mind
Big
not
fan.
texting my girl?
just to let you know, it was written, changed my life.
Can't wait for Katie
Listen,
4.
I don't want any issues. I just want to let you know that the N album, I loved it.
Yo.
Should have kept the regular title.
Should have kept the regular title.
But yeah, how does that work if you're a fan of somebody and then you got to go check them?
I mean,
He doesn't have to check them all though.
it could be. Yeah,
This is a hypothetical.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have a cool conversation like, "Yo,
Hey man.
I know you and my girl got history. She told me whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not one of them suckers you talk about in the pod.
Yeah, like I, ain't- you know, whatever. You can throw that in there if you need to.
Please don't throw that in there.
No, please don't.
throw
I
that
mean,
in there.
listen, whatever, however you want to get your point across, but there is a cool way to approach that conversation with your girl's ex. I think there's a cool way to
I
do
hope you subscribe to our Patreon so you can leave a voice.
Yo, dead ass. $5, $10, and $20.
If you think this is your girl, leave a voicemail.
it. If you think,
We're about to get a bunch of voice.
leave a voicemail.
We're about to get a bunch of voice.
Maul, what is her name?
Do we stay
That's
on
hilarious.
terrible relationships while we're on it?
Sure.
I mean, because I did want to ask Maul, it's actually a great segue.
Uh-oh.
If you were in Zion's group chat, what would be the Maul? What type of tea would you be giving him?
Shaking my head.
Man, listen, I will be giving that nigga some Arnold Palmer, lemonade, iced tea. What are you doing? But you know what? I'm not, you know why? Because people hit me last night and, you know, they was laughing. They like, "Yo, he bugging." But this is exactly what young, rich
Yeah.
dudes it's gonna happen to them.
Well,
It's not the first time. It's not gonna be the last time.
I was anticipating Stephen A's response, which did not disappoint. It was hilarious. But Maul, even though we do a podcast together, you were still the first person I wanted to hear from about this topic.
Mhm.
Because you have a reputation of keeping NBA players away from situations that they should not be in.
Mhm.
You've done that in time for friends.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Zion go wrong here?
Listen, man, you know, you just can't.
He has a type for sure.
He has a type. I just don't understand how, and we know Zion is young. But you got to have some older dudes around you. You got to have some vets around you that's going to teach you the game and show you the ropes and show you what to stay away from. I just don't think it's smart for a young, rich athlete like a Zion Williams to,
He had Coach K.
well, Coach K probably hasn't spoken to him. in a
Where was
while.
Coach K in this situation?
It's just, how do you end up with I just don't know how do guys just impregnate strippers like this? Like,
Well, I mean,
Easy.
They fuck them,
isn't she a stripper?
and then they
She's a
come.
porn star.
I thought she was a porn star as well.
The one is a porn star.
Well,
I
no,
believe
the
both
one that's-
women.
Mariah.
Mills does porn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the other the lady that he has pregnant, I think she is a dancer or a stripper or something like that.
Well, I believe Mariah Mills called the baby mother a low-end porn star.
Damn.
Okay.
They look alike.
Love a good porn beef.
Like, what's that?
Hey, yo.
He does what I does, but it's not that wavy or whatever. That's kind of like what she was saying.
Hey,
You
yo.
gonna eat that? You gonna eat that?
During June?
Paul himself. That was crazy. But because it's June, we can't. But pause.
Got him.
So that's all you'd say to Zion. Is
Mariah went on a Twitter spree.
You let that hoe finesse you is why I'm angry. She's 29 with an adult child already. I know what comes with being a basketball player, girl. I know there will be other women, but didn't expect you to get these hoes pregnant. I let you spit in my mouth last week when we fucked. You could have told me you had another whore pregnant. How was that gonna work? Moving us both to New Orleans. You think I would have? You think I wouldn't have found out?
True.
I told you I was gonna be I told you was gonna be the next king next to LeBron. I motivate you. Your BM is the reason.
Hold on.
Her trying to Rich Paul Zion.
That's why I need Demaris to slow down because we need to break down a lot.
Yeah.
Let's start at the top.
Yeah.
She's bringing up like two separate points. First of all, me getting this hoe pregnant and me spitting in your mouth are two totally separate.
Totally different things.
I don't see where those two things are connected
And you're
at
a
all.
porn star. Other men have spit in your mouth.
Yeah, they've done worse in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let's not do that.
All right,
But with them, it was intimate.
Yeah, it meant more with Zion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get it.
when the camera's on, the body don't count.
What?
That's some whole shit.
Wow.
Hey, if I ever heard some whole shit, that is some whole. I've never even heard that.
No one's ever said that.
What book of Hovelations did that come
Hey,
from?
wait till we all
disagree with you.
Relations is crazy.
Yo,
Wait till we all have the
Porn
goggles
stars
on.
Don't
Then nothing's
bring up
gonna
what
count.
I did at my fucking job. Just like when people bring up what the fuck I say on this podcast. This is work. It's not real.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
a virtual reality. It's a
So you don't
different
believe
universe.
that? You don't believe what you just said then?
okay, but hold on. The body don't count if the camera is on.
For porn stars.
That's crazy.
It's an hour and a half of footage. It counts more than anybody.
Yeah, that we can still see that.
We can break
edits.
down the footage.
That happens.
There's edits, lighting, audio.
Version 1, 2, 3.
She said she let Zion spit in her mouth last week.
True.
Also, like a weird thing for a porn star to like brag about.
Right?
That feels pretty standard.
I don't think it was bragging.
If I'm looking at Zion, like, wait, that's
Yeah.
it.
That's intimate?
Ooh.
Like that means like you care about me because you
She
let
got
me
a
spit in your
baseball
mouth.
in her ass 2 days before.
Yeah, like
Well,
what?
I don't
Why
think
gotta
she
be a
does. What kind
baseball?
of porn does she? You're fucking
nah, she do
sick.
porn
Is that
porn.
is that your algorithm? Is
Yeah,
that what
is
you're
that what you
searching?
like?
I'm just saying, if we're gonna talk about if you're a porn star spitting in your mouth,
Yeah, that's like the low end. That's just like
Come on.
entry level shit.
Yeah.
Spit
Yeah.
in your mouth.
So I feel Zion so far on this entire thing.
Well, let's talk about her.
She told Zion he was going to be the next king next to LeBron.
So clearly,
She motivated him.
Influential.
Yeah, she did.
There you go. I like that.
or also clearly delusional. If we didn't get that from the first tweets before, she did certify that we now know this woman is off her fucking
She's
rocker.
absolutely out of her fucking mind.
She a hater though.
Clearly, her taste is just
She's a hater. She said your BM is the reason you gain weight. She toxic. I hate this for you, honestly.
What if she's right?
Yo, that was kind of funny.
What if she's right?
You could be right, but that's hate.
I mean, Mariah's not.
Nah. If it's right, it ain't hate.
Your BM the
it's
reason
hate.
you
It can
Nah,
still be
that ain't hate. That
It
ain't
can still
hate.
be hate.
That ain't hate.
your
If it's
BM the
right-
reason
if
you
it's
he hasn't been
Hey,
able to
hey.
walk in 2 years.
No, but if
Yeah,
it's
right.
if she's right, that's not hate.
He was
could- he
gaining
was-
weight his senior year at Duke.
Yeah, he fucked up his leg.
and maybe the new bitch cook, like, and you hating.
And he was in New Orleans.
That's why he gaining weight, because she cooking and you
Yeah,
not.
but she probably cooking all the wrong things. She's right. What if she in there just frying shit up every night? Pasta and fried chicken?
He love it there.
She should know. He spit in her mouth. Should have been.
And he got her
Taste it.
She know exactly what she
You should be
She
able
knows
to
the
taste that.
diet.
Yeah.
No, she's speaking from
Like you
experience.
had lasagna last night, huh?
That's nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. Congratulations to Zion and
Word.
his baby mother.
One
This-
thing that holds true, niggas love hoes, boy.
Oh,
Said
you
it.
know,
I be telling y'all that.
we don't know if she's a hoe off the camera.
Who?
Both of these women.
no, we
Also,
know.
Zion was a very frequent user of Snapchat with his pseudonym Zion Williamson,
Oh, I think that was,
where he would DM.
This was his "Hey, this is Tiger" moment,
Yeah, literally.
but on Snapchat.
He said, when you move, how much do you expect me to pay you a month? But I'm super excited.
Isn't this the second time that he got fucked up on Snapchat?
Yeah,
I've never
in
had that
college,
much
he got
money.
caught on Snapchat a lot.
To be able to do the shit,
Like move a girl to the same city?
and I don't think I would want to do it, but I could be a billionaire, and that sentence could never come out.
Wait, she thought that was a bar? You couldn't even impregnate a real porn star? That's not a bar.
What's a fake porn star?
Right.
And why are all porns? They're not all stars. Like you're just a porn.
Just a hole. Oh, sorry.
You do porn.
Yeah, you make porn.
What's wrong with Julian?
So she's a real porn star, and the other one's not.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
What is
I
that?
warned you about trapping. She sounds like the manipulator, to be quite honest.
She's hating.
I think she's upset that her manipulations did not work
I agree.
Yeah.
because this all sounds very much like
Homegirl beat her at her
all
own
the way
game.
down to you are the next king next to LeBron makes me feel like you were manipulating this young boy. That's what it feels like.
She's
And she
hating.
already said she knows what it's like to be a basketball player's girl. So clearly she's had experience in this before.
Okay.
And tricked him with the, yo, you can have other hoes, just don't do shit. And his young ass was like, oh, she's the best.
She said, I deleted the video of the photographer pouring honey in my mouth because you told me you felt disrespected. And I come on Twitter to see you trending with a thought being pregnant and you kissed that hoe.
She said it, at some point she said it was completely over. You better hope that I'm not pregnant. It's over for you. And then after that said, I'd rather be the girlfriend that stayed than the BM on the side. So she's staying.
She said they could be sister wives.
Yeah, and then added the girl to raise the kid. While we were recording, Drake just dropped with J Hush. Seems very much summery. We listened to it twice off camera. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to go crazy in the UK.
That's a great look for J Hush.
Record is dope. I mean, it's definitely safe. We've heard that sound before, but I think it's going to work this summer.
That's never, I mean, whenever you have that type of, that vibe, that music, that tempo.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with it. And if you're saying, you know, Drake got, you know, he got some lines on there.
Touch my forehead, chest, left shoulder.
Yeah. Drake starts with touch my forehead, chest, left shoulder. That's going to go nuts on TikTok. J Hush has already talked about dancing with a gun. Like, this is out of here.
Who said bad mind don't dance?
I felt like he kind of took that from me when I said bad mind, no wash, no gal underwear, but it's cool.
What?
It's cool. You wasn't around at the time.
I wasn't.
I used to just speak strictly in patois, but
Rory Hanks.
I did that shit way before Chet though. That's like he kind of took my swag. But off 2 listens, again, this dropped just now while we were recording. This sounds like it'll work in the summer. And the summer's kind of open. I mean, I know everyone's booty hole is brown, but
What?
the summer's still open for a record, no?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well,
Oh,
y'all
you're
was
saying
just-
right
y'all was
now
just-
that's
don't
the-
do that because y'all was just to act bad.
Yeah, you were just
boys
to act
for
bad
life.
boys.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I think
ready to
Act
give
Bad
up.
is a candidate.
Y'all
I'm not
was
giving
act
up on
bad
Act
boys
Bad.
for life too. A week
Well,
ago.
now I want to dance with my gun. There was some stuff on here. It was like, all right, I love the message of Lil Durk and J. Cole, but All My Life is not the song of the
No.
summer.
absolutely not.
You're definitely not at the day party like, oh, let the kids come in.
Cool
Yeah, no,
song,
That's
decent.
definitely not song of the
verse.
summer.
It's a global curation list that they think will pop as the songs of the summer. How
I
they
mean-
determine that, we're not sure.
Well, they're going off data, which Spotify is
Oh,
supposed to
yeah,
do.
data.
But we know when it comes to Song of the Summer, we're talking about what is everyone waiting at the party to come on? And we can admit, right, that Taylor Swift and Ice Spice shit, I was right. That was the worst fucking idea ever.
Yeah.
no,
All right,
not
cool. I just
good.
want to get my
The Peaches
flowers.
and
We give them all
Eggplant-
flowers all the time. I just want to.
Peaches and Eggplants by Young Nudie is doing pretty good too.
Yeah, I like that record. But I still think it's an open summer.
What's
Yeah,
Where She
I don't
Goes?
think there's a definitive song of the summer yet, and I believe the song of the summer is made when we're almost out of the summer. Like we can like definitively say that's the song of the summer.
True.
Well, it's weird. Sometimes it starts in like February and we'll kind of already know, but that's rare.
Yeah, that you talking about very rare instances of that happening.
Well, it usually happens way in the beginning or you're right at the end.
Mhm.
And that's because it's so new. It's just like, all right, we fucking love this for the entire month of August. Let's hope it stays warm into September.
I will say this though, with Party P&D 4 coming,
Mm.
because
That
when
may
he
be
dropped-
the project of the summer.
When he dropped P&D 2, that was July. I will never forget July 2014. That was one of the greatest summers ever.
For the rest of my life, I won't remember.
I will never forget that summer. Trust me. But we got to hear what Party does because if he's dropping another P&D in the summer, then
Is that the number one album in music history to throw on at this spot when you bring some girls back?
P&D 2,
P&D 2 specifically.
absolutely for me.
I can't think of a better album to put on in all of music history.
And just let it go.
Don't touch anything.
P&D 2, Party Next Door 2 was definitely I'm from East Liberty. As soon as you turn it on, just let it run, let it play. 2014 July, we'll never forget when that album came out. Greatest summer, one of the greatest
July
summers I've ever had.
29th,
I will never forget that.
2014.
I'll never forget that.
Well, yeah, I am curious to see where this song in the summer goes. I like that Drake's putting his foot in for it.
Yeah.
He's trying.
No, Drake.
Sounds great off first listen.
That's a great look for J Huss though. He gonna have the UK lit with that all summer long for sure.
Speaking of UK, this wouldn't be like song in the summer shit, but Dave and Central C put out that EP that is fire.
I didn't hear it yet.
I think that's gonna be one of the best EPs of the summer, and it's good summer like drive music.
Mhm.
It's called Split Decision. They could rap, man.
Mhm.
Like they're actually like rapping.
I gotta check that out.
That Sprinter record is insane.
And I'll admit, because I know most American music snobs were always like, oh, I've always loved UK rap. I can admit it took me a little bit to get adjusted to it.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
And I'm glad that I took that time because now I can appreciate Dave and Central C.
Mm-hmm.
Had I not, was not forced to listen to Gigs, but Gigs was so popular and on so many records, it kind of trained my ear to get adjusted to that and used to UK rap. So now I just listen to it way differently. Before it was like, all right, hold on. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But I know all you American music snobs have always been on grime. Like you've always loved UK drill. You've always loved it. So I'm sorry that I'm admitting it took me a while to get adjusted.
Shout out to my boy International Ferg. He put me on to a lot of UK shit. He's been on the UK wave early. He been trying to get me like up to date with a lot of those dudes over there for years now. They got a lot of talented artists in the UK.
For sure. And
I know it's hard for like us Americans. A lot of us don't gravitate towards that sound because you can't, fully understand the slang and the terminology and things like that. But once you start to understand it, and then you catch the cadences and the different bops, a different pocket, it's some dope shit.
well, I mean, the UK doesn't have that like American arrogance that would get in their way. Like they were early to Afrobeats. Afrobeats popped in the UK before it popped in America. Like they're open to new sounds and new shit while we're over here, trying to recreate the same shit.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out to the UK. We got to get back over there soon too.
So Rory,
Yes, Demaris.
when we
Thought you had to go to the
Hands been up for 5 minutes.
you need a hall pass?
Our arms mad tired.
Can I go to the bathroom?
I didn't want to interrupt them. But before we were recording, we talked about R&B that's coming out this year and how you were.
Oh, I was going to get to that. You see, I'm only bringing up rap shit at this point.
Yeah.
I'm hating now.
You don't want anybody to come out to interrupt the flow of your album.
For 2023, I just want to be on the artist side. I was always on the consumer side of just wanting our biggest acts to just drop at all times. Rihanna, please take your time. 2024 looks fucking great.
Makeup looks great this year.
Like summer EP was great. You should take some time off. SZA, take another 5 years.
Another 5. Tour, you want to tour? You know,
All right, let's
All right, everyone just missed the Grammy deadline.
Let's make it spicy then. Who could drop that you wouldn't be worried about?
Ooh.
That you wouldn't be worried about?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be worried about?
Well, Kiana
I wouldn't really be
next
talking
week.
about artists that I don't like, so I would be scared of all of them. I'm scared of Kiana Lede. I'm scared of Lucky. I'm scared of all the days.
I'm asking you who's not family.
Wednesday, Tuesday.
Who's not family?
Who's not family?
I can't think of R&B artists that like I dislike. I wouldn't talk about them or listen.
What about everybody?
If you start bringing up, I'll be honest, if you bring up some, I'm scared of Ty always. I saw Ty put out a snippet.
Oh, yeah.
Sounded great.
You think everybody's scrambling to put out their collaboration albums within the next year?
No.
No.
I don't think I'm that dope.
You shook the game up?
I think the album's that dope, but I
You
don't
shook
think,
the game up.
I didn't shake the
I don't
Nah,
think
you
I'm
shook the
that
game.
dope is funny.
Don't do that.
The game is actually right on its even kilter right now.
Now you shook the game up. Maida has a project coming out tonight.
Okay. A little nervous.
When I hear your name, I heard it. There's some joints on there.
Victoria Monet, I'm terrified of. She put out an amazing single. Shout out to Child and
2.
Victoria,
Mild.
she keeps a dope project. She keeps dope singles.
I'm scared of her.
Mm-hmm.
You should.
I'm trying to think.
Should be.
Julian, you're saying I'm pussy. Name a name.
Nah, I really don't know anyone.
I can't think of anybody who would be coming. Everybody like kind of released last year.
Yeah.
Beyonce already released. I think you're good. Unless Act 2 is coming. If Act 2 comes before, because there's a rumor that Act 2 might come like before the US part of the tour. I don't know.
I mean, as long as it's like after the Grammy deadline.
Like, that's all good, but just let it come after the deadline.
How do you
I am joking, but I am serious.
How do you
I'm such a fan. I do want like,
You want more music in the algorithms.
Yeah.
yo, let's
Just after the Grammy
give
deadline.
rap a chance, guys. Like, how about we get all the hip hop shit this year? That Kate Trinata, Amine shit is fire. Like, let's all focus on that.
That project is
Shit is
fire.
incredible.
That project is fire.
That has
Yeah,
some
that project's
potential
fire.
summer shit on it. The Forever joint with Pharrell is fire.
Kate Tremine?
There you go.
Yeah, Kate Tremine, love that.
How do you even start like getting in Grammy algorithms? Like, how do you even like? What's your
Just say fuck the Grammys.
Know
and
the right
pajama.
people.
game plan for? Is that it? Know the right people? I'm talking about for like an independent artist like with Rory.
Knowing people is a big start for someone. Yeah, like in that, if you're playing in that field, knowing someone. Even at the majors, that's how they play. They know the right people.
It's helpful to know the committee.
I know 2 people over there.
Wow.
Okay, text them.
Come on.
All right, well, put us in a group chat.
Yeah, what's up?
You
Julian?
must know.
Let me
the
send them
one that
bottles.
I know.
I think Ninth is on the committee.
I got asked to do the voting because now I'm not label affiliated. I can apply and get like to vote or whatever.
I thought you had to be nominated to be on the committee
At some
point in your life.
I literally, the person I knew was like, you should apply because now I'm not associated with.
Julian's nominated by these bitches. You feel?
Well, that's such a lot. That's like
Completely
really
different.
insider voting. Now I see why Trump said the election was stolen. Mad people
Well,
decide from the labels who gets Grammys. That's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
Can't be part of a label and be on the committee. The labels. Never mind.
even
Yo, Grammys, love you.
Yeah,
even if you don't get one, we know that you deserve one.
I don't.
So
I'm half joking this entire thing. Would I love to be nominated for a Grammy? Of course. If I don't, my world is not going to change at all. So,
No,
but everyone else just maybe don't drop. Maybe just by sheer numbers.
Your world will change.
Yeah, your
If
world
I
would
don't-
change if you get nominated.
No, if I get nominated, yes. If
Even
I
if
don't,
you don't, you're gonna spiral into a deep, dark depression.
And more music will come out.
Punch more walls.
There you go.
because of Grammy.
now he gonna start talking his shit. That's what I want. He gonna start talking his shit.
You know, your world will change if you're not nominated.
Would you rather have your album win a Grammy or the podcast win a Grammy?
First
Oh
of
my
all,
God.
to take a political answer here, podcasts should be nominated.
They are.
Grammy.
Audio. Well, there's audio.
Yeah, but that's so.
Yeah,
that's
we didn't
not
do
this.
we didn't do so well last year.
But the way like comedy albums could, and even certain audiobooks, like there should be a podcast thing that's not iHeartMedia because they just nominate iHeartMedia podcast. It's a really odd award show.
Very weird.
It's like an office award party.
Yeah.
That's the Employee of the Month award.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
But the Grammy should have something.
Employee of the
Involved.
month is hilarious.
That's what it's like, though.
Yeah.
So easy answer, my album, just because we wouldn't like qualify for a Grammy. But
Yeah.
if we could, I mean, I would like to walk out like Lauren with like 2 of them.
Heard you.
Would you drink Douce out of our pod Grammy?
No.
What about
green juice?
what about
No,
vegan
hands
lemonade?
Ew.
Green
No.
juice.
I wouldn't drink anything out of a Grammy.
I
Why not?
would.
Eddin, would you drink Sancocho?
Absolutely.
I'd ash
Fuck you
my
mean?
blunt in the Grammy, though.
There you
Hey, there we go. That's on brand.
I like it.
That's
Yeah.
dirty.
I'll do that.
We'll just do it after I drink out of the Grammy.
Yeah. No, we're going to win, too. I'll ash in one, you'll drink.
Yeah, you guys both get like your own.
Guys, this podcast can't get nominated for a Grammy.
go. Why not? What do you mean?
We're not politically correct tonight.
It like legally can't
Oh.
in Grammy legalization.
Man, fuck.
Anyways, R&B artists, listen, 2024 looks really good. Rappers, Drake just put out a great song. Everyone just like chill.
Everybody just rap.
Yeah.
Just rap for the rest of the year.
Yeah. But shit, I feel like Lucky Day is due up.
Really?
I'm scared of him.
I feel like he just released.
I don't think
maybe.
he's going to put
The
out a
set at
project
Roots
this year.
Picnic was great. You did a good job.
I think maybe next year for Lucky.
See what you did there.
Ah.
Knowing that like Jill Scott or Lauryn Hill is just going to decide this year and sweep.
Yo,
Like there's not even going to be like, no nominations.
Yo,
No.
Lauren put out a album this year. That is just like, that's the universe.
That's the worst luck.
Just stepping on you. Like, yo,
God
fuck
hate you.
Yeah, God hates you.
What if I beat Lauren though?
Excuse me?
Ooh.
Oh,
If you beat Lauren, I will sit here butt naked on air.
Don't
And suck
start
dick?
making some Charlemagne shit.
That's not gay.
Who said that was gay?
to suck dick?
Oh, sorry.
To sit butt ass.
me sitting here naked is not gay.
It's
I'd feel
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
I mean, we're in a room.
It's not gay.
It's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
That's like
It's
a Louis.
sexual harassment.
All I said was it's not gay. That's all
Yeah.
I said, people. It was not gay.
Mall CK.
It would definitely fall in the gayer side of sexual harassment though.
What?
We have an
Why?
almost all male staff.
Almost. Means it's not gay.
Well, Yomi's out for a week. Like Yomi will be out.
Yeah,
I don't
by the
know.
time me and Lauren go head to head at the Grammys, I think Yomi won't be here anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Don't do that to Yomi.
Lauren's not putting an album out.
At all.
Why are you saying damn to Yomi? Lauren's not putting a project out.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we look
Anyways,
forward.
I'm gonna ISO out of this next one that has to do with women artists.
Okay.
I think Maul, the floor is yours. This is box one. You know,
Box
ISO,
one.
ISO, stacks clear.
Okay, so people were hitting me about this this comment that Azealia Banks she had posted something on her IG story directed towards DC Young Fly and the unfortunate passing of his girlfriend, his wife. Were they married?
Yes.
They were married, right?
Mhm.
So of the unfortunate passing of his wife, who passed away last week. And she posted, she had some things to say. If people don't remember, Azealia was on Wildin' Out maybe 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
And DC Young Fly, as they do when they have the freestyle round, he proceeded to roast Azealia and say things at her that she obviously was hurt and felt bad about because think he called her ugly or something like that, which is DC Young Fly calls everybody ugly.
Right.
I think literally everybody else has ever been on freestyle, whatever they call that section of the show. He has alluded to them being ugly. So she had some things to say. She posted on her IG story, basically calling it karma.
Yeah, you don't need to read it.
Yeah, I'm not going to read that. The bottom line here is this: Azealia is out of line. She's absolutely wrong for this. This is absolutely some of the worst, most ugly thing you could ever say at the time of somebody passing, especially someone as young and who has young children. And it's just an unfortunate situation that caused her passing. This was definitely distasteful. This was like really, really just terrible, terrible shit to post. And as somebody who loves Azealia and cares about Azealia, I was definitely, I felt the way about her saying that because it just was very unnecessary. It was very disrespectful. It was very nasty. I haven't reached out to Azealia yet to talk to her about that. The next time we do speak, I'll let her know exactly what I'm saying here, that this is just something that you just absolutely cannot do and should not do. It just was not something that she should have said. This is something that nobody should ever say. That woman, she has kids. She, whatever you and DC Young Fly, whatever energy you have for him, you got to keep it in the context of that was a show. You went on a show. That's what that part of the show is about. It's about roasting each other. It's not like this dude walked up to you in the middle of Whole Foods and started calling you ugly and disrespected you in real life. This was a show. This was a bit. So for you to then take a personal shot, turn this into something personal at a time like this where families are mourning, kids are without their mother, was absolutely disgusting, disrespectful. And I never, Azealia has history of saying some wild shit online. She's been here before. But this is, to me, is easily some of the worst shit she said and put out in the universe. So I was very disappointed, very upset at Azealia because this is somebody I care about. But, maybe she's going through something. I don't know. I haven't spoken to her in a while. I don't know why she decided to spew such ugly things and hateful things on the internet at a time like this. Maybe this is a cry for attention, help. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't spoken to her. But whatever it is, we know it's disrespectful. This was really, really bottom of the barrel type shit. Like this was just something that you just should not say. You should not find it in your heart to ever speak like this about someone who passed away and leaves behind young children. So this was unnecessary and it was hurtful. It was hurtful to read that. It was hurtful to see that. And I saw the internet talking about it. But yeah, I have not spoken to her yet, but I will at some point.
Yeah. So that DC posted today, not that he had to or needed to or anything that involves the public or the internet, but he did say some obviously extremely nice things about his wife, their kids, their family. And yeah, prayers continued out to DC and his family. To everyone around him. I know they're being as supportive as they possibly can. So continued prayers to everyone over there, especially to the kids. So what do we have next? Because it's always weird to transition out of.
I think it's time to get into voicemails.
Yes, sir.
Lighten the mood a bit.
All right.
Face mails.
Face mails.
Maybe.
We should get some face. Well, I don't think we get as good content. People like to remain anonymous to some degree.
Yeah.
True. It could be an option.
What do they?
As always, our voicemail line is available on our Patreon to all tiers. So subscribe there if you want to leave a voicemail. We have a couple relationship ones and then a pretty funny one to end with today. So
people leaving us voicemails for relationship advice is hilarious.
Oh, I got one for you at the end, Mal.
Let's start it up.
Well, Eddin put one in the group chat today.
Yeah, that's the
Eddin, I need volume.
You know the volume.
Go for it.
What's up? This is DJ. I'm from the Bay. First, Rory, I fuck with the project. Surrender's my favorite song.
I agree with everything this guy says.
But I need some advice. Mainly for Rory and Baby D. I've been in a relationship for almost a year. And it's been really good so far, but my girl's growing more and more insecure with the fact she's starting to meet more of my female friends, and she feels a type of way that they're pretty. I've always had a bunch of women around me. I grew up with older sisters, so I'm used to having women around me. But my girl's been cheated on before. She feels like it could happen again. She knows my past. I've been 100% faithful with her so far and plan on being faithful to her in the future. How do I make her feel more secure about that? So, yeah, that's my question.
Are you guys laughing because you don't believe him?
No, because he said, I've been 100% faithful so far.
So far. This is so far. He sounded genuine.
Well, sometimes insecure people push you to be unfaithful. Yeah. So that's why he said so far.
His intentions are pure.
Yes.
I guess I would ask, the first question is how old are you?
Maul, don't do that. Don't do that, Maul.
How y'all let him get that off?
What?
His intentions are pure.
He sounds sincere about it.
He likes the album.
He sounds like he's in a fucking car.
He called up his favorite podcast.
What does him being in a car have to do with anything?
He sounds sincere because he left.
I'm saying he's like, I grew up with sisters. I've been around women my whole life. This is just the kind of people I've been around.
I heard him.
So how? Because he's in a car, it discredits what he says.
What sincerity out of that? You believe him?
Yeah, Demaris. He said he likes surrender.
See, that's why she was standing in the rain with a Lululemon on another man's back.
What does that have to do with
wow.
that?
He thought she was sincere.
Gunshots.
See?
She sucked.
This nigga out there. What's his name? DJ?
DJ.
Hey.
DJ in the Bay going crazy.
I mean, I assume his girl is probably, he sounds young and I'm sure his girl is young. And
the relationship's young. It's been less than a year.
Right.
But so, again, this is one of those things where I feel like there's information that's being left out. If he's really being honest about his past with all women and women he's around, then it shouldn't really be a thing. I guess invite her out when you're out with the pretty chicks.
That's what he said. He said she's insecure because
then he has to. Well, relationships are work. He has to continue to do that to make her feel more secure. And then once she does, then you fuck your friends.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Y'all giving him
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Wrong advice. Dump her.
Maul, that seems to be your advice to everyone that's in a relationship.
Yo, I'm trying.
That's why he said it's a question for Rory and Baby D.
You already left me out of that. My bad, DJ. You ain't even asked for my advice. I'll shut up. My bad.
I really think you just have to continue to bring your girl around to prove that there isn't shit going on. You just have to be more honest. And
Who wants to do that?
Relationships are work, Mo.
I'm not bringing my girl around to prove that I'm not doing nothing.
I'm saying if she's more comfortable being around them, these other women as friends, then they're less of a threat. She's like, oh, I'm now friends with them too.
Yeah, but she's not.
Well,
she's growing more
she
insecure.
can't become
as
friends
she meets
with
them, she's growing more and more insecure, is what he said.
Well, I want to ask Demaris a question from the women's perspective. On the other side.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's your duty to make your friend's girl feel more secure?
Depending on how close the friend is, yes, I do. So I'm a friendly girl anyway, so I go out of my way to. I'm not gonna stare at you because then it makes it really weird, right? So if you meet me and I'm attractive and I'm friends with your man and you don't know who the fuck I am, I'm not gonna sit up there and like stare at you and like give you like the big like, oh, that's my brother thing. So it's like, oh yeah, are you good enough? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna like, we're gonna get drunk. I'm gonna talk to you. Like I want to make you comfortable because if you're comfortable, then you're not nagging him, and if you're not nagging him, then he's happy and everybody's fucking happy. So, but
until she gets home.
So the female friend does have some responsibility to make the girlfriend feel more secure.
Especially, especially if you're pretty. However, DJ,
you think you have to do that as a male friend?
They should,
I do.
because you know that attitude. You know that attitude you can give someone if you don't really. You can be an asshole.
Y'all are missing something.
DJ,
y'all missing something in this.
DJ, I'm gonna have to defer. I agree with Maul.
Dump her.
I agree with Maul, and when I say dump her, I don't mean like don't dump her, but she might not be the girl for you because she's that type of insecurity. There's nothing you can change. If she's insecure, is she insecure because you have female friends, or is she insecure because the female friends are pretty?
How long did he say they were together?
Less than a year.
Almost a year.
It don't matter. She's insecure, bro. When you got an insecure girlfriend, there's nothing you can do that's gonna. She has to work on that on her. It's called insecure. Like I don't have nothing to do with that.
We do better help ads, right?
Yeah.
Here
You
we
could
go.
use our code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm giving him
He
better help.
can use
Dump her.
Blue Chew
Yeah.
and
True.
go fuck someone else.
Wow. Wow.
She can get some therapy.
You have
Look
to
at,
leave that girl. She's not gonna. It's not gonna get any better.
Can
it's
I
only
ask-
gonna get worse.
can I ask
And
the
also,
men-
a nigga will fuck his ugly homegirl. So she insecure because they're pretty.
What?
He will. If he's the type to fuck his
that on us?
homegirls.
I seen some niggas fuck some ugly.
I'm gonna
Yes, if he's the type that's fucking his homegirl, she don't gotta be a bad bitch for him to fuck her. Like,
Men will fuck ugly women, but they're
That's
not gonna
true.
fuck their ugly home girl.
Yeah, that's weird.
I ain't never fucked the ugly homie. Like,
You haven't.
I fucked an ugly girl before, but not
Yeah,
ugly
but
girl.
I'm
my ugly
Not
friend.
the
y'all
home.
are
We're not gonna
fucking-
fuck and then go hang out.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
fuck your fine homegirl?
No, I'm not
No.
fucking any of my
Okay,
homegirls.
so you're not a homegirl fucker, but I'm telling you that niggas who are homegirl fuckers will fuck their own.
Serial homegirl fuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
serial
they're
homegirl fuckers.
they're fucking lonely and they will fuck their ugly homegirl
SHA.
that they know low key has a fucking crush on them.
Julian
Because
be
the ugly homegirl usually got
Julian
good
be
head.
sleeping with his homegirls. We're not doing
Stop.
that.
We're not.
I don't
No,
think
no,
Julian
Julian
has
doesn't have
homegirls.
homegirls.
Yeah, that,
I do.
I don't think Julian.
You guys really put that
you
on
have
me.
two. You have two.
Yeah,
I have
you got
more.
Greer, and that's it.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
I don't know.
Demaris.
I'm giving you one. I know there has to be another one out there somewhere.
I have a few. I've never hooked up with any of them.
You heard his voice?
Yeah.
That's true.
Julian. Everybody is Julian's fam or friend or comrade, so I'm sure he has plenty of
Comrades.
homegirls.
Fucking
Yo,
hilarious.
Julian introduced a girl to me
If I'm
as his
with
comrade.
Julian and he's like, yo, this is my comrade. And he points to a girl, I'm leaving. I'm like, all right, he's on a different level.
She my
sick.
platoon.
Yeah, like your why you calling this woman your comrade?
Report
Like,
to duty.
If he did it with a man, I'd leave. Like,
is
what, you
that?
guys went to jail together? What the fuck?
this is my comrade. I'm like, okay,
Went to
I'm leaving.
Vietnam.
Yeah, like
I have a question to ask the men. Have you ever been in a situation where you met
No.
your lady's homeboy
Okay.
and he like overly tries to make you feel secure till you get suspicious? I've seen two
no.
versions of him trying to be like overly like, nah, I spend like my best friend, like that's really my friend. Like you don't ever have to worry. I'm like, why are you even
Ew,
saying that
that's
to me? That's
weird.
number one. Then I've had the one that
you don't ever have to worry about me putting this pipe in your girl.
What?
I mean, he didn't finish his sentence, but
But that's what he said, right?
of course.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Then I've been in a situation where he tries to
Pipe it
overcompensate
up.
how ugly she is, like how he just views her. Like I view her as a dude. I'm like, are you still talking about my girl right now?
Yeah, right?
Like, bro, no, I don't even look at her. Like she's one of the fellas. Like, no, that's my girl.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you so fucking ugly. I'm like,
That's
you
crazy.
still just call. I know, like y'all friends. We just call my girl ugly in front of me.
My best friend told my ex he wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole. He said, nah, I know her too well. And my boyfriend was just like, at the time, was just like, I'm just like,
I'd
Yeah.
have like, word, tell me more.
like,
That's
God,
suspicious.
You know what you're saying when you say that's an asshole thing to say.
like,
I wouldn't touch her with a Tim. Yo, she get naked in front of me all the time. I don't even be looking.
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
Imagine a nigga tell you that. Like, yo, me, she get naked in front of me all the time. I think that's gross.
Aaron, everybody.
I'm like, word, I'm gonna go to the car and get my gun. I'll be right back.
You're right.
Okay, so you think
She get naked now.
You think you should break up?
I think you should give it some time, right? And if it doesn't get better, DJ leave, because if she's insecure and you can't fix no insecure girl, and that's gonna leak into other areas of your life. And on top of that, if those are really your friends, like those your homegirls, then you gotta,
A relationship with an insecure person never lasts.
no, it never.
This is funny because it reminds me of the call the other guy that has a bunch of girlfriends and can't convert that one into a girlfriend. This is like what happens when you are able to convert, and now you're just.
But she wasn't his
I guess
homegirl,
they
though.
were in the same circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
No girl has ever made, like, if you gonna steal my nigga, you can steal my nigga, but I'm not, I know I look good, so I'm not insecure about somebody looking good.
Get your shit off, baby D.
That's
no,
right.
like, no,
You're the package.
Put that shit on.
You're the package.
you should be with a girl who's
Rip you out the
confident.
plastic, huh?
Prize, my
Rip me out
bad.
the plastic, I've been acting brand new.
That's my
You know what I'm saying?
comrade right there.
That's such a
Yeah.
dangerous
That's her
challenge.
comrade.
Should we do the next one?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right, Eddin, you ready?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Ready, Eddie?
Oh yeah, his name is Eddie.
Oh.
What's up, NewRoryNMal?
Hey.
My name's Devin from Edmond, Oklahoma. I've been listening to y'all since mad early days in the old pod, and I appreciate everything y'all do. I know y'all the bare minimum boys, but y'all be doing the most, and I appreciate it. Anyway,
Bar.
Gang.
I have a girl who I've been dating for about 9 months, and she has two guy best friends. One of them, like 5 years ago or something, she hooked up with periodically. Like, they were friends for like 5 years, then they slept together like 3-4 times over a span of a couple months,
Multiply by 3.
and then they stopped for unknown reasons. then she got another
find out
friend
that
who
reason.
she said she's fallen in love with. And it was about a year before we started dating. And that's also a very long time friend. I don't know how I feel about that, man.
Wait.
Like, every time I see them, it makes me, I kind of want to punch them in the face. Just because I know that they've seen, like, everything.
It's funny.
Or that they've heard everything. Or that she likes and loves their qualities. And, man, that really fucks me
Wait,
up.
listen to the end.
Because I've been cheated on. And with my best friend, I just want to know how y'all feel about this. Like, what's y'all's opinion on this situation? I appreciate
Devin.
you.
This story is a little all over the place.
Devin.
All right. So his girl has been friends with her bestie for 10 years. They were friends for 5 years, started fucking for a year. Then she fell in love with him,
Yeah.
which was only a year ago.
Yeah. No, these are two different guys.
Two different guys.
She had a casual hookup over 5 years ago with one guy. They fucked, he said 3-4 times.
Which, yeah,
That
they
ended.
fucked a lot.
Then her other guy best friend, she was dead ass in love with, and that was only a year ago, but she's still in love with him.
So she fucked both of them.
Yes. And then he said at the end here, if you guys caught it,
I don't think Oklahoma is like the biggest place on earth, but
he said
It's not the smallest.
he said he got cheated on with a best friend in a previous thing, on like separate of her. So this guy, I mean, just move.
Devin, you have bad taste in women.
yeah, usually I try to give another one, but
You have bad
I've had-
taste in women, and you need to.
That's not fair to tell
You need
Devin.
to seek therapy. Your last bitch cheated on you with your best friend,
Yeah,
and
wow.
then your current bitch looked you dead in your face and said,
I fucked my
"Yo,
best
I fucked one best friend, and the other one I'm still in love with."
Who
We just
she was fucking.
We
right?
fucked a year ago.
he
and
has
I'm
a
still in love
type.
with him.
He has a type.
Yeah,
That's
Devin,
all.
He Devin just like the hoes.
Maybe he's a cuck.
He could be a cuck.
He just like the hoes.
Yo, Oklahoma is really close to Texas, right?
I don't know.
Move to Houston.
Is it? I don't think.
My geography is horrible.
It's right there.
It's right on top of Texas. It sits on
All
top.
right, Devin.
Just like her best friend was on.
Just go south. Whichever Texas city you hit first, stay there.
Wow.
This is an easy one. I'm
You
sorry.
could hit Dallas.
Why does
Look at.
I mean clearly because I just you know what it is? I just don't know how niggas end up in situations like this. I don't understand it.
Well, he probably liked the girl and then found this information
How do
out
you-
later.
Yeah, but then you dump her as soon as you find that information.
Well,
You stand with a girl, she be like, yo, my best friend fucked him a few times, and then my other best friend still madly in love with him.
She might have said it nicer.
Okay, so Maul, let me ask you a question.
Maybe they
right?
made love a few times.
So since you said dump her if she says that, so let's take out the fact that she's in love with one homie, right? Because
Which
that's
is crazy.
that just unbalances the scale.
Just-
Also, are those two friends homies? I'm sorry to cut you off.
I don't
must
know.
know
left
each
that-
other.
It's a lot going on.
They must know each
It's
other.
a lot
That's a
going on.
throuple.
So if she had a homeboy that she was cool with, they were cool for 5 years. During the pandemic, they got lonely. They fucked 3 to 9 times, whatever. And then afterwards, like they just went back to being friends. Is that something that you would want to know?
Of a girl you've only been with for 9 months.
Is it something that you?
I mean, 9 months is a good time.
And this is supposed to be her best friend?
Yes.
Yes, I want to know that.
Why?
Because if this is your best friend, then y'all gonna be hanging out, like kicking it, spending time around each other, and like y'all was just like humping a year ago.
No, that wasn't a year ago.
And-
that was a while.
5
It was
years.
like 5 years
And what's
ago.
crazier,
But the other best friend,
No,
she's,
I told you we taking him out because that's just crazy.
Oh.
We're talking about the one that she fucked 5 years ago.
yeah, I want to know. I want to know everybody you fucked.
well, that's
Word?
a, that's
No,
a
you
stretch.
I'm just
You want to know?
I was about to say, Maul.
right.
I'm
That's a
asking
huge stretch.
seriously,
I was about to
Maul.
say.
I'm
No, but if it's your best friend, yeah, I want to know.
I would like to know.
Just like you want to know if I fucked my best friend.
Because he's regularly in her life.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
You saying that's your best friend?
but that
Like,
was
go
in
to
the
the movie.
past.
But are you gonna? This is. I'm asking as a follow up question. Are you going to leave if you find out that she did that?
Yeah.
So that's why you want to.
Yes, but you know why it makes it crazier? It's not like they fucked when they first met and then realized they were better as friends.
Yeah, they were friends.
They
for
were
5
friends
years.
for 5
And
years
then
and then
fucked.
slipped up and fucked.
Yeah,
That can easily happen.
again.
That's where the things change.
And you don't
drastically.
slip up and fuck somebody.
Well, she
Can we
never.
stop
He
that?
never
Yes,
said
you-
they
yes, you
slipped
do.
up and
That
fucked. I
happens.
think they tried to be in a
I've
relationship and
definitely
it didn't
slipped up
work.
and fucked.
You could slip up and
didn't
fall
slip-
on it.
I've
You
slipped
didn't
and fell on
slip
some
up
dick
and fuck.
before.
No.
The floors were wet.
Anybody you
Slipping
fucked,
on
you
semen?
thought about fucking them before you fucked them. Stop it.
That's not always true.
That's not always true.
Maul, you were not around for the Four Loko era. Like,
Fam.
You never walk into some pussy?
You never slipped and fell face first in some pussy?
Any pussy I slipped and fell face first in, I've dreamt about falling face first in that shit before.
Damn, you're a dreamer.
Yeah, you're a dreamer.
Absolutely.
Damn.
I'm a dream chaser.
And an achiever, clearly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're a dream
You don't
chaser.
that doesn't just happen. Like, you're sexually attracted to somebody before you have sex with them.
Devin, what I'm getting is that this girl likes to fuck people that are close to her. Like, this is her thing, and I feel like it's going to happen again. So I would advise you to leave.
Dump her.
And for your own
Dump
mental
her.
health, I hate to put this in your brain, dump her, but just know she's going to go fuck him probably the next day.
So
Yeah.
Devin, he should
You're
go
gonna get
fuck.
spit roasted.
Keep that in
Oh
mind,
my
though,
God,
that she would
Julian.
immediately go fuck him. May help.
Yeah. She's still in love with the other dude.
Yeah, I think that's the worst part of it all.
I want those two to call in.
Yeah.
How do they deal with
Yeah,
it?
have them call in, Devin.
Anyways, next one.
I think they're excited for them to break up.
Who?
Oh yeah, they're rooting.
Oh.
for
Yeah, they're
the
rooting
breakup.
for it.
For sure.
I actually,
Now they laughing at him.
They want
No.
their bitch back.
no, I actually think, I think the guy that she's in love with is the one that's laughing at both of them.
Yeah.
If she's in love with him, that guy has no interest in her.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
True.
And that's probably why she's in love with him.
Yeah.
He's probably laughing at both of those suckers because you know the guy that was a friend for 5 years and beat still wants to beat.
Yeah.
And now he can't beat because the new guy's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that she's in love with that's laughing at them.
Right.
Anyways.
So I know they didn't ask for my opinion, but dump her.
I agreed.
No, they asked. That was the one before.
And you know I'm pro ho, dumper.
Pro ho.
I'm pro ho too.
And I don't even, what she did is actually not whole shit, but dumper.
It's not whole shit, but it's
not
kind
hoe
of
shit.
schemy.
It's messy.
It's schemy. Also, you told him that you were in love with this dude?
That's a really weird thing to tell someone you're dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's,
you in love with somebody else?
Women
the
overshare a
pussy
lot,
gotta be.
yo. Oh, yeah, the pussy gotta be
Crazy.
fire. Yeah.
There's plenty of instances where significant others say they fucked somebody. But yo, I'm in love with
We
them.
can't keep saying the pussy got it because I done had sex with girls. The pussy was okay,
He's still
and then she get with a
there.
new nigga, and he go crazy like the pussy fire. Pussy being fire is subjective.
it's subjective.
It
Well,
is
he-
subjective.
well,
It's
he's
like
not-
art. It's like art.
Yeah, like that might be fire to you. That shit was okay to me.
Well,
like,
they haven't fucked thousands of women like you.
I didn't.
Wow, wow, wow.
How
Look
you
how.
just put that on my jacket like that?
Look, he put thousands on you.
They haven't tasted most of the world.
That's crazy.
Hey.
Well, he called you all types of slurs.
That's
Hit that
crazy. That's crazy. You just called me a crazy hoe, right?
You could date Zion.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That was funny. Fuck y'all.
Last one is we're off relationship, and this is just a good one to go out on.
Yo, what's good, Rory, Mal, Julian, Demaris, Eddin, Yomi. My name's Junior from Montreal, Canada. And the question I got is
Prayers.
it fucked up for me to be happy that one of my family members is in jail?
Actually, I see where he's going.
Like, I just want to know if y'all got a friend or a family member that's like unpredictable or bipolar. And like, the more he drinks, it's worse, or the more he smokes is worse. I think the line Biggie wrote was for him: the more weed smoke I puff, the more dangerous. Because this nigga's crazy, bro. But yeah,
This was the fun one, Julian.
For me,
I just want to know.
You're sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy he's off the streets.
Yeah, but in
I
jail.
understand what he's saying.
I thought he was
understand what
starting
he's
with a
saying,
bit of
too.
like, it's so great I don't have to deal with family members now that like holidays I have free because everyone's not. But yeah, I mean, I feel him.
And not only that, some of these niggas belong in jail.
Some of them belong.
I'm an
in jail.
advocate of some of these. Like, you see that one family member, like, yo, why you don't just go back to jail?
And
Out
holidays
here,
are much
you ain't
calmer.
doing shit. You stealing. You getting locked up.
Stealing.
Auntie got to bail you out every other day. It's costing her money. She back on her rent now because she got to pay for your lawyer. It's like you just a better off in jail.
Growing up, no joke shit. Growing up, I had some family members and friends that when they would get locked up, I would feel relief because I would know that they were safe. If that makes sense. Like like you're in jail. I know to an extent you're safe. Like you out here keep doing what you doing. I'm worried about you.
It's not that they're safe. You're safe.
Yeah, he sounded like he's
This
hype.
nigga ain't gonna climb through my window. He not gonna kick my door and he not gonna steal my shit. Like I got cousins and uncles that are like super kleptos. My cousin all the time, y'all too young for this, but back in the days at the supermarket when you get caught stealing, they make you hold what you stole and take a picture and put that shit in front of the store.
Yeah.
My cousin was up there every month. This nigga had
Different
steaks.
items.
No, this nigga was steaks, burgers. I'm like, yo, this nigga up here again?
Thief of the month.
Yeah, but it's like, all right,
Why do they keep letting him in? That's the point of the picture.
Right.
exactly. Like you supposed to be like, oh nah, this dude ain't supposed to be in
Yeah.
here. Nah, he was in there stealing. and getting locked up, getting beat up. It's like, yo, just go to prison.
Are you wrong for that? No.
No.
I don't think they're wrong.
Some
for
people
that.
belong in jail, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, it is what it is. Like,
I don't know what Sopranos episode it was when Feach gets out of jail. He lasts for a few episodes, and they don't want to kill him because he's a good guy, but he just is causing fucking havoc, and he's ruining the order of things. So they set him up to get locked up.
Yeah, see, that's different. If you said,
So-
I know that's a
'cause they-
show.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Because
Yeah.
they didn't want to kill him,
Right.
but he was like ruining. He was in jail for like 40 years, so he came home and thought everything was still the fucking 30s, and it was a whole new family, and he was ruining everything. But they didn't want to kill him
Right.
because that's their man's, and he's part of the crew.
So set him up.
So you set him up.
So send him back to jail.
Put him,
He was
okay.
already institutionalized. He liked jail.
Put him in the bathroom.
That's pretty much what they did.
Fair
Put him
enough.
in the bathroom. I get it.
So I mean, I feel like this guy was probably the one that snitched on his family member. But
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at certain family members, certain people, even if they ain't family. You just know, like, you know what's the best place for you? Prison. Think you can go in there, you get to know yourself, you get to read some books, you have nothing but time. You know what I mean? Like that works. Prison works for some people. It helps some people. It does.
And it's Canadian jail, so it's probably chill.
that's true.
A little smoke.
Canada can get crazy in certain parts of Canada too. Don't get
Oh,
twisted.
absolutely. But
Montreal can get crazy.
The Mandem.
we
Yeah,
saw
for
the
sure.
Yeah.
residuals of it yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of people that don't belong in jail, Travis Rudolph was not found guilty. I think the woman that tried to set him up should go to jail, but that's just my
For
opinion.
sure.
I think she's being tried.
For sure.
I know she gave like a deposition because they were picking apart her words.
I said this years ago and people got mad at me because I was saying, anytime a woman, puts the crime of, sexual assault, rape, anything of that on a guy, and they, go through all the evidence and they go through it and he's found not guilty and like it's found that she actually lied about everything, the woman should absolutely have to face the jail time that man was facing.
Damn.
Yeah, they should
I
bear the
agree.
weight of that charge for
I
sure.
agree.
Absolutely. And I know it's a slippery slope because sometimes evidence and, things like that, I understand that part of it, but that you have to send a message to people that, because again, this dude's, his life is forever tainted by this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's, if you talk about sexual assault and you talk about rape, God bless, even somebody like Kobe Bryant, like even though he was found, that rape case was thrown out, people even now, even after his passing,
Yeah.
people still bring that up. And it's like, yo, he was found not guilty of that. But it's a stain that stays with you. Just being accused of that
Accused of it, yeah.
is like, you know what I mean? It stays. So people should have to wear the blunt of that. Like if you lied about that, the woman should definitely have to face, because what it does is it, again, slippery slope, because now it may deter some women that aren't lying, saying like, yo, what if I don't have enough evidence
Because you can't prove
to
it.
prove, I don't want to say that I was raped or sexually assaulted. But it's like, we got to find a way to find some type of grounds to where people that are not committing these crimes, and it's like you can't have people just lying on people's name like that, because this is something that stays with you for the rest of your life.
And that's a very dangerous thing, because luckily, he defended himself and he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
My first love had the same type of thing happen to him, and his girlfriend's family members actually killed him.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
that's-
like,
say that
that's-
again?
My first love got into an argument with his baby mother, and she called her brothers, cousins, whatever, say, "Oh, he's beating me. Come get him. This, and that." And they killed him.
Wow.
And he wasn't beating her? See, that's crazy.
And what's also crazy with this case, she got on the stand, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, but she's like, "Oh, I just sent them over there to scare him
To scare him, yeah.
with a gun." You sent two men with guns to somebody's house, and you're saying just to scare? No, he's going to defend himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you are on the hook for this.
Yeah, you can't.
You sent two people with guns to his house.
Yeah, you send people with guns to my house and not kill them. Like, it's your fault that these gentlemen are dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
not my
Need
fault.
to have
It's your fault.
some type of charge for that. Like, you need some type of, even though your guilt is enough, right? But you still need to go to jail.
No, she needs to go to prison.
You still need to
She needs to go behind some prison walls and sit in the cell for a few years.
And
Absolutely.
I feel bad. I don't know too much about this case. Was she in a relationship with him? Why did she send those men to?
I'm pretty
the
sure they
house.
were in some type of toxic back and forth relationship.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and she spent a lot of time there. Obviously, it was his house.
Yeah.
And it was her. She sent her brother and one of his friends to
Gotcha.
his house to press him. And then they obviously came in around like midnight, whatever. And he I don't know. I don't think he killed her brother. I think he killed a friend. But yeah,
Who was probably somebody else's brother.
she called a hit. That's what it is.
I'm not speaking about this case in particular at all, but a lot of women think that their brothers and their homeboys are a lot tougher than they really are.
Yep.
They listen to the stories from their brothers and their cousins and their besties, and they think they're the toughest guys in the world, and then they send them on a dummy mission, and they're not that tough.
Yeah.
And
or the person is just willing to defend themselves.
Yeah.
You know, which is what this situation is. Like, you know, I'm all for if, you know, you have brothers and cousins and, you know, your boyfriend is putting hands on you, BOs, by all means, you know, tell your brothers and them, and they supposed to do it, you know, run down on him and tighten him up. But just give them fair warning, like, yo, listen, he has a gun too.
Mm-hmm.
And he will use it. Or just not send them over there at all. That always works too.
Is Arlena from Menace to Society she's part of that murder case, right? She's an accessory to murder.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She sent her cousin on a dummy mission to get his ass whooped in the projects.
Yeah, but then he went back. She didn't send him over to the house.
No, of course not.
She was actually trying to stop him, and he was like, you know, nah, we about to go handle this.
But she sent him and put him in a situation where now he has to go and do that.
Well, he didn't have to do that. He went he went a little too far, like, because it was just a one-on-one. They didn't jump him.
Nah.
You know what I mean? The old dog didn't jump in. It was just Kane whooping your ass.
Kicking at the end.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just like the sign off.
That's just funny.
Yeah, that's just like, yeah, come on. He knocked out at this point. But that is a thing, though. That happens a lot. You know, women send men over there and, you know, go check him. And he said this to me, he did that. We've seen it all the time. Somebody end up getting hurt, killed. You know, you got to be very careful with it. This is why I tell women all the time, like, you know when to push that button. If it's just an argument, that's between y'all.
But also, I don't want to sound like I'm defending Kane, because his excuse of I had the Jimmy on extra tight is not an excuse that that's not your kid. But you know, I kind of felt the cousin at one point.
Women need to have better control of their emotions. You need to control, and I'll say people because.
Nah, just women.
No, period. People need to have better control of their emotions, but when it comes to stuff like this, women have. I've been in that situation where I've made a call that could have went wrong because my heart was so broken. If somebody is controlling your emotions like that, you need to just leave. You need to leave.
Shout out, Julian.
You need to leave them. It's not worth it.
You called the hit on Eddin? That's crazy.
I broke your heart?
I called a hit at Duce Palooza.
Oh.
Wait, what?
He's such... All right. It's a nice guy.
To you.
He's a little evil person. But anyway,
if he harms you physically, I get it. But if he just like was fucking other bitches, now that's too far.
It's bad.
Wow.
Women get their heart broken and they do stupid shit. I was young, but you know.
Wait, that was the fight at Palooza?
No.
I'm joking. There's no fights at Palooza.
Anyway, but yeah.
Marriage causing friction at Palooza?
The first and only fight.
Oh my God. It would be Demaris behind the fight.
It wasn't me. Whatever. Anyway, we're going to just forget it happened. But
when he was getting jumped, you call him a paloozer?
Mom, you can say that, the outro now.
Zing.
Yeah.
You can close the episode.
I told Julian, am I calling this Nuggets Miami series or what?
What? I mean,
it's only 2-1.
I agreed with you.
It's only 2-1.
Yeah, I had Nuggets in 5.
Damn. Okay.
Jokic, history. First ever 30-20-10 right? Triple-double in the finals.
Yeah, he's just a different player.
Fucking great, man.
I saw headlines. Is this the greatest season from a big man ever in NBA history?
No.
That was a headline today?
No.
Dumbass headline.
They have to go back and look at some of them Wilt Chamberlain seasons.
Yeah. Bruh.
Look at the numbers he was putting up.
I mean, Shaq lost to Aaron Carter.
Oh my God.
I think this series may get out of hand. I think it's great that Miami got one win in, but I don't see it.
We're 3 games in, so you're still sticking with Nuggets.
It's 4-1 Nuggets. I think the Nuggets. I told people I think Miami won the only game they're gonna win the other night in Denver. Miami is just outmatched. It's not
fair.
Yes, they just outmatched. Jokic is too much. Jamal Murray. They just playing on a different level.
This is Sixers Lakers in 01.
It feels like it.
Like that team, that Iverson brought a team that did not deserve to be in the finals to the finals, and they were up against fucking one of the greatest teams we've seen.
Jamal Murray.
I love Jimmy Butler. I think he's a competitor. He's a tough player, but he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough help to go against this Nuggets team. Jokic and Jamal Murray, that 1-2 combo is just too much for Miami. So it is what it is.
With Lowry getting older, Chris Paul is no longer with the Suns.
Yeah,
You know, older gentlemen love to go down to Miami to retire. 2 seasons with the Heat, Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler. I think it makes sense.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I think
it ain't going nowhere.
I think D Wade comes on as assistant coach.
Nice.
that'd be interesting.
I could
he
see that
can't.
happening. Why?
He has ownership in the Jazz.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Oh
Jazz,
fuck,
yeah.
that's right. I totally forgot about
Can't
that.
coach for no.
That'd be
team.
wild.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, like
right?
no, absolutely not.
But he could go to Lakers. I feel like the league owes Chris Paul that much. They blocked last time, and that was the only time someone was blocked with a trade.
Yeah, but this is not.
This is not the time to go.
No, but not only that.
They're in a rebuilding year?
That trade that the league blocked when he was going to the Lakers, that was a ring.
It was for sure.
Him going to Miami with this team is not a ring.
But he's owed one.
He's what, a ring?
Not a ring, but owed a ridiculous trade to a team that's going to guarantee him a ring. Because they blocked that, and then after that allowed every AAU
ring
team.
with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker
I
before
agree.
Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo.
You don't know who else is going to go to the Heat.
Listen, man. Well, whoever else they get, Miami is not. And then you got the Warriors coming back next year. Like, so they're going to be in a hunt. Denver's going to try to defend their title next year. Like, it's...
Well, the Spurs are going to win it all.
Well...
They got your mans.
Yeah. Victor's a
Vic versus the league.
Yeah.
You think Wembanyama's going to shake the league up like that?
Yes.
What?
I'm just throwing it out there.
Bro, I saw him. I will never stop. He shot a 3, missed it, and was at the rim for the putback.
Oh, that was a crazy clip. I love that clip.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean,
Follow your shot.
His only knock is he's just gonna get bodied. Like, he is so frail.
He can stay at the 3-point line. Who could defend that shot?
No, but not only that.
You put 5 people on him. You can't
the
defend that shot.
physicality of the game, you learn that. He's gonna put on weight. He's gonna put on muscle. Like he's
Date
gonna be,
Zion.
He needs Zion's women. Yeah, true.
so she can cook for him.
Put some weight on him.
Get some weight on him.
He's the next king.
Messi. Speaking of next king, Messi signed with
crazy.
the Inter Miami MLS team, which is absolutely fucking crazy for a player as big, as influential as Leo Messi to come to the MLS and play is the tickets already sold out.
Yeah.
That's
You already see what this
crazy,
is.
Miami.
This is like, this is MLS's dream for a player like Messi to come to the league.
The average ticket was about $65. After Messi signed, they were going for just shy of $500.
Yeah.
This just...
The average ticket.
Damn.
How many years did he sign for again? I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what the contract looks like.
He's probably going to do 1 year.
Liv is going to be crazy for that year.
So Leo Messi, he signed a 2-year deal with Inter Miami. Barcelona didn't offer him a contract, and Messi turned down $1 billion for 2 seasons in a Saudi league.
Probably just playing by himself for oil billionaires.
I mean, just think about that. You're 35
Doing
years
drills.
old, and a Saudi league is offering you $1 billion for 2 years. That's $500 million a year, and you like, nah, I'm cool. At 35 years old.
I'm sure there were some stipulations within that were fucking nuts.
But here's the crazy part about it. I think that by him coming to the MLS, he probably, not from the MLS, but he will probably make more than $1 billion.
Very close.
He's probably getting the David Beckham treatment, meaning when he signed to the LA Galaxy, they gave him part ownership of that team, the league. Like, he probably has stipulations.
He has other things around. He's not just going over
They
there for
threw him
a
the
contract
league,
to play.
probably.
Yeah, no.
It's like when the president takes a $400,000 salary. Like, that's not the money they're here for. They're here for that position.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
And the
Adidas,
pizza.
if that's who he goes with or whatever, he's going to get...
And the pizza. He's stupid, man.
Anyways, whoever he goes with shoe contract wise, I'm sure he'll get close to that.
Oh, yeah.
To have him in America selling soccer cleats.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. Just don't say anything about the Jews.
The team was had about 1 million followers on Instagram. Immediately after he signed, they jumped to over 4 million followers.
God.
So
Jersey's going to go crazy. He's going to get that billion.
Oh, while we're on Saudi money, have you been following the PGA?
No.
So, this is so fucked up. So the Saudis started a golf league, and they were giving players like $500 million. They're just like throwing bags at them to just get them off the PGA Tour and join their league. The PGA said if you join this tour, it's immortal. It goes against the grain of the game. You're staining this beautiful sport. It's against our history. They were like shunning the players that went and signed with that league. While saying that, they were quietly bridging a deal between their league and the Saudi league. So now the PGA is a partner with them, and they're bridging the leagues together, which means all the players that ultimately turned down to respect the game of golf just missed out on like $1 billion opportunity.
That's fucked up.
Because the PGA told them it was wrong while they were quietly inking a deal. And now very few players like Dustin Johnson got a bag. I'm trying to think of, I think Rory McIlroy signed with them.
That's
like
fucked
some
up.
players cashed out while others had the opportunity to take an easily, say, $50 million, didn't do it
That's
out of
wow.
respect.
Good for
That's
the
fucked
Rorys.
up.
Good for the Rorys.
Yeah.
Great for the Rorys, but
I
that's
think we have the
fucked
same
up.
birthday too.
Wow. Look at that.
That's I mean, that's kind of like when Braun is an activist until it's time to talk about China. Like there's certain things leagues are vocal about until someone pulls you aside and say, hey, we're in cahoots with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we
But
understand
it's
everything
fucked up
you're
for the
saying,
players
but you
that don't
can't
know
say
that, though. Like,
that's where Braun and them looked crazy. And I get why people would be mad at them, but I also understand their side. They were speaking up against something they didn't realize they were not allowed to speak up against. Hey, we're with China, Braun. Relax.
Chill. Yeah.
The NBA is partners with those guys.
Jesus.
well, either way, I'm gonna try to catch a Messi game.
Can you get us tickets?
I don't know Messi personally. I'm just try to just get a ticket if I can, since we're not in Europe enough to catch a EuroLeague game.
I mean, but you run Collins. Like,
Hey,
How? Just explain to me how. Just tell me how. If you can break it down and tell me how I run Collins, I'll agree with you.
because that one time we went out in Miami.
That one time,
There you go.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. What you got going on this weekend? You here? You in town?
I am, yeah. I think I'm going to bring my mom to the studio this weekend.
Nice.
She's been dying to come, but, you Neanderthals can't have a Catholic woman around you guys.
Why?
not?
That sounds racist.
she literally raised you. I don't think we can do anything to surprise her.
But much worse for me, too. I'm the evolved version.
All right, well, we get out of here, man. We're going to go over to Patreon now. Subscribe to our Patreon now. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for continuing to subscribe to our Patreon. But until then, y'all be safe. Have a great weekend. Be blessed. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.
No, Warrior.